Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know we broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation. PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it live in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes.
Yo, what's good, people, man? It's your boy Persona, Game with Persona, one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew, and welcome to episode 154 of What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast for the community, by the community. Big shout out to the WUPS Nation members. Big shout out to the WUPS Nation subscribers. Big shout out to the people that might be finding our channel for the first time. And if you are finding our channel for the first time, we hope you enjoy your stay. And by the end of the show, we earn your like and subscribe. So, yo, listen, man, it is a week, a little under a week now, maybe like, 4 or 5 days until Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I know I'm excited. I know Bari's excited. He's so damn excited that he can't even turn his camera on. And I know you guys in the chat are excited as well. Boy, oh boy, is it going to be a good time. And to celebrate Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which releases next week, February 29th on Thursday, Bari and myself, and also MJ, which is a great person in this community, are sponsoring not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6 copies of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or at least the PSN cards to buy the game or whatever you want to do with them, because, you know, we can't gift games or buy digital codes for PlayStation. I'm looking at you, PlayStation. But yeah, man, so it's gonna be a lot of great giveaways today, man, for the folks out here that rock out with us, man, and whatnot, man. And we're happy to give back to the community and do these giveaways. And again, big shout out to MJ for also sponsoring 2 giveaways as well, man. Like I said, he's a really great person in this community, been rocking with us for a while now. And yo, man, it's appreciated. So make sure you guys give your appreciation to MJ as well. And yo, man, listen, this is what it's all about, man. We happy to give back and do these types of giveaways, man. It really does make us happy. But yo, with that being said, guys, it's, you know, What's Up PlayStation podcast is not a one-man team. It's not just me this week. I know you guys, where's Bari? I see you, Persona, but where's J Bari? I don't see him on the camera. I know, guys, relax. Bari's here. He's good. It's a 2-man team. What's Up PlayStation podcast was built off the backs of 2 people, not just me. 2 people. You see him like the light-skinned person himself, the Mr. Jerk Chicken, the Wagwan. And you see it, man. Yo, Bari's gonna be in rare form today because he's very angry this morning. Bari's gonna be in rare form today, guys. And I think we're in for a treat. I might just sit back and be the audience because I think Bari's gonna be in rare form because he's very angry this morning. But yo, my bro Bari in the building. Bari, what's going on with you, brother? Oh, there go the face. Yo, listen, Bari in rare form today, guys. Be ready. You muted.
I was in a good mood 5 minutes ago, but now I'm not. But yo, what is good, everybody, man? We appreciate you guys coming through to episode 154. It's going to be a special one. As Persona said, we're doing 6 to give away. Big shout out to MJ once again for sponsoring 2 of those. And me and my Persona and myself, we're doing 2 copies each, so it's gonna be 4 copies from us from WUPS as well. So that's the celebration of Rebirth, and you know, hopefully you guys enjoy the game. Right now in the PlayStation Store, they have the twin pack. So whoever wins, you know, if you didn't play Remake, you know, you can buy the twin pack and you get to remake whatever, you know, after you finish Rebirth or whatever, vice versa. But we do appreciate you guys. If you don't mind, hit the like button, share the stream out, get the PlayStation Nation in here. This is the stream before we get to talk to Sean Layden again. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be a special one. We got some giveaways. And then the next time we are live, we will have Sean Layden here to talk about some, you know, gaming, PlayStation, and the industry itself. But
yeah,
we appreciate it. We see the beautiful people in the chat. What is up, everyone? Thanks for coming by. And hopefully you guys enjoy your stay here. Hopefully you guys enjoy the show. And let's get it kicking. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah, that's a good point too, man. Like, you know, just to let people know, and we'll also say it at the end of the show. But as it always is for those that have been following What's Up PlayStation podcast for over 3 years now. You guys know whenever there's a big major release, we do not do a podcast on that weekend of the release. And Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I know, is one of my most anticipated games of 2024, and I can safely say it's one of Bari's most anticipated games of 2024 as well. So, next Saturday, which is March 2nd, we won't be doing a podcast. So we will return that following Saturday, March 9th, where we'll have Sean Landon on the show, ask him a bunch of questions, get to chop it up with Sean. Sean is a friend of WUPS, guys. You understand? Like, he's a friend of the show. He watches the show. He's a friend of the show, man. Trust me. Trust us when we tell you. Sean is a friend of the show, man. So I'm really excited to have him back on March 9th. And me and Bari, we said this last week, but me and Bari will now be able to do things right? Before, we didn't have our camera situation right. We didn't have the right lighting, and the flow wasn't as we're solidified now, Bari. I think we're solidified. We got our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and all these. We're solidified now. I think we're official tissue. So we got to do it again. We got to go for the three-peat, and we got to do it right. So we can't wait to have Sean on the show.
Some of the guests that we had on, prior to us, changing the overlays and camera, we should definitely get people back on here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the one more encore.
Yeah, I agree. Jeff Grubb, Colin Moriarty, Mystic Ryan. Yeah, we definitely should reach out to those guys and check them out and see if they want to come back, man. It'd be great to have them back. So
yeah, and also people in the community, if you guys are interested, definitely let us know. We definitely trying to get our boy Vic, I Am Cray, and Stealth Guy Gaming as well. That's family right there. That's council members right there. So definitely trying to get them on, hear their thoughts, get caught up with them, other people in the community as well. It would be cool to have you guys on as well.
Yeah.
But this show is gonna be a treat, Persona, man, because we're gonna dive into another platform today.
Platform. But this
another platform putting their games on PlayStation.
But this is What's Up PlayStation podcast, Bari, where we talk about all things PlayStation and PlayStation adjacent.
There you go. There you go.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of news to talk about, but also throughout the show, during the show, we're going to be giving away the 6 copies. As you see right now, where one of the giveaways is currently live. So you got you got 2 more minutes to put an exclamation point FF7R in the chat, and you can be in the running to win a copy for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Sir, yes, sir. It's gonna be a great time. But while that's going, Bari, man, how you feeling this week, man? How's everything with you, man? How's everything going?
I want to tell you, man. Hey, listen, I'm confused right now, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, healthy, good.
Yes, sir.
Work is pretty good this week. We're closing in on the end of the month. It's a pretty short month or whatnot. But other than that, everything's been good, man. Gaming wise, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting back into Helldivers as well, because I haven't played that game in like a while. But with me not playing, I've been getting back into Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, playing against a lot of 2Bs, labbing with 2B a little bit just to learn her. And that character, she a lot of people say she's weak because she doesn't have a dash L, the run and L move.
Mm-hmm.
But she is strong in my opinion, just due to the fact that she can whiff buttons and still get a string out. So it throws you off. Any other character in Grand Blue, you can't just whiff a button and then go within a string, but 2B can. So there's times where I be forgetting because it's so cemented in our minds that, you whiff a button, you throw a button out, or you're trying to punish it. No, she's continuing it. I'm just like, oh my God, these people are smashing with this girl. But other than that, she is pretty fun. I think a lot of people will like 2B if they play the game. And yeah, it's just been a great time playing that game, and still playing Relink as well. Because I want to get all the in-game trophies in Remake. I mean, in Relink. So I just been like grinding other characters, doing like offline stuff, helping people get their tetanus weapons and all that. So you know what I mean, it's been always a fun playing that. And I've been playing Foam Stars too, man. Foam Stars rank is very sweaty. Foam Stars, the game is opening up. Like I'm going to say this when it comes to Foam Stars. I do have some gripes with Foam Stars, but if you're just playing 4 games, and thinking that's the impression that you're going to have a game, you're not really playing it, because the game opens up much, much more as far as like loadouts, custom loadouts, and builds that you can do as you play the game. So, you can increase your reload time. Things that I was complaining about in the beta, you can increase your reload time with these little crystals and whatnot. You can increase your run speed. Remember, that's the thing that I was talking about. You can increase your run speed. You can increase your surfboard thing speed. How quick you get your super. How quick you get the cooldowns for your skills. Yeah, it's definitely opening up more and becoming more fun with me. But as you play much more, people are really good in that game. Really, really good in that game. But people's gonna deny it or shit on the game. But I think Foam Star is a good game, and I think they're doing the right thing as far as with the updates and stuff that they're doing, because it's constant content coming into the game. Only thing I don't like about it is the battle pass. I hate that battle pass structure of me earning stuff and seeing that I'm earning stuff, but I can't unlock it unless I pay money. That's the only real issue I really, really have with Foam Stars right now. But other than that, Melty, she got a crazy buff from the beta. There's so many Melties. They got this crazy mode where you can pick more than the same character. And one time I was fighting against like 4 Melties, bruh. It might be 3. It might have been 3, and I think it was like a Bartisador or whatever. They wash it. They wash it. Melty got buffed though. Like her homing ice creams is crazy. It's crazy.
Though that's what's up, man. Sounds like a really good time.
Yeah, I went the whole impression. My bad, dog.
Nah, you good, man. You good. This is what it's all about. You feel me? But for me, man. This week has definitely been really tiring week for me. When it comes to like work and real life responsibilities and stuff like that. It's very tiring. But in terms of gaming, your boy, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Helldivers 2 really like has his hooks in me, something crazy. Every night I've been playing Helldivers, man. Helldivers is all I play.
What level you at right now?
39. Max level's 50. I'm at 39. So I've been playing a lot of Helldivers with a lot of great people in the community too, man. Shout out to Sick Humor TV. He's the one that did our intro song. You hear him in the very beginning when with the what's up, what it is. Shout out to Sick, man. We've been playing a lot with him. And big shout out to Omar or Karaba. He does the Game Slayer podcast every Saturday, 5 o'clock. And then shout out to Creative Kofi. Shout out to Baticus Prime. I played a lot with him and them, and we played hell on the hardest difficulty and got through an entire operation. Operation is 3 missions that you do to complete like a whole set. So we were playing on the hardest difficulty all the way through, and it was hella fun, and we got through it, man. It was just a lot of fun playing with those dudes, man. And then big shout out to Kendra, DC, and Nell. I was playing with them yesterday, and that was a lot of fun as well. Chopping it up with them and having some fun. One thing about Helldivers that I really love and appreciate is that and I've said this before when it comes to Helldivers, I get really good PlayStation 3 vibes from Helldivers, and I don't mean that in a bad way. If you think back to a time, or do you think back to a time back when online gaming was kind of like still in its infancy somewhat? And you think back to like those PS3 360 days, and remember game nights with your friends and or meeting new people and online playing like Call of Duty or Uncharted or whatever you were playing online, and you would have like those Friday nights or weekends or weekday game night sessions with people, man. Those are the type of vibes that I get from Helldivers too, and it's just like a really great feeling to have like a multiplayer co-op game like this where you can really just have fun with your friends, man, or have fun with random people, or meet new people, and build those type of, you know, gaming friendships or whatever you want to call it. 'Cause I've met like a lot of cool people too doing quick play and like helping them out in their missions and stuff like that, and Helldivers too. And you know, really, really cool people that I end up adding, and we end up, you know, we play together. So I really appreciate Helldivers, and like, you know, it coming out at this time, because it's funny, because like with everything else that's out, you know, Helldivers look, you know, people were kind of counting it out because of where it was releasing. I'm loving Helldivers, and I'm gonna be playing that tonight, streaming it. So you know, it's just, I love the game, man. I love Helldivers. So I've been playing a lot of Helldivers. But Bari, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth does come out next week, so I'm definitely trying. I'm definitely you understand, like, you know, I'm about to put Helldivers on the back burner, but I'm gonna try to get the platinum in Helldivers or Grand Blue Fantasy Relink before Rebirth drops. I'm very, very close to both, but I think Helldivers would be quicker than Grand Blue.
Hey,
Oh, shout out to Fox as well, man. Fox, we played a couple times too. Fox and Mount Austin, man, great dude out here in this community, man. But yo, yeah, like, and listen, I'm down to play. I'm down to play.
You ignoring her.
I ain't never
trying to hell dive with her.
Persona ignoring me about the block y'all. Hey, yo, Stone, we can run it tonight. You feel me? Like, I'm always down to play. So I'm
nobody trying to hell dive with me because I be saying my level. My level's 8, and they be like, oh nah.
Listen, we gonna play on the harder difficulty and get them levels up. You feel me? I got you, man. Listen, you ask the people that play with me. Ask them about me. You understand? Your boy is a hell diver. When I get on the scene, when I get in them streets, when I get in them planets, I'm like Usain Bolt, zoom, 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 to them points, getting them bug holes.
Oh yeah, we
them
know
objectives.
Because you take all the ammo too.
Here we go. Here we go. But yeah, man, you know, it's a great game. And shout out to the people in the community, like I said, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat too, man. I see y'all. So yeah, it's a good time. I'm talking to people about Helldivers like a Star Wars bad batch mission.
Persona.
Yo,
since we got 6 copies to give away, when it comes to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, let's do the first one. The entries has been closed. Like I said, this is the first of 6 giveaways, so we got 5 more to go, and we're going to be picking a winner. We got 24 tickets, and let's see who won the first copy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. These are all $75 codes, so you should have enough there to pick it up. All right, so here we go. First winner. Brian East.
Whoa, big shout out to Brian East, man.
Brian East, you're the first winner.
That boy good. That boy good. That boy good.
So yo, Brian, what you gonna do is, let me see if he's in the comments. Oh, there you go. What you're gonna do is DM me or Persona. Persona is at Persona Speaks on Twitter. My Twitter is jbari_. DM either both of us or just any one of us, and we'll send that copy over to you. You know what I mean? And once again, shout out to MJ for sponsoring 2 of these giveaways. When it comes to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, man, that's a really cool.
And don't worry, guys, you still got 5 more chances to win. So don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. All right. That's only the first one of the show. But congrats, Brian, man. Big congrats to you, man. But yeah, Bari, cool go ahead and you know, take us away. This your show.
All right. So what we gonna do now? You know, we gonna get into the rigmarole of things. So I'll let you guys know the games for the week. And these are the games, the PS5 and PS4 games this week of February 19th to the 25th. Let's scroll on down here and see what we got. See what Persona bought. You know, Persona be buying these games, and then he be like, my backlog. And I'll be like, yo, Persona, your backlog is always going to be a backlog because it's on your back, and it's a log.
We're going to give you another chance to try that again, because that was absolutely terrible. That was absolutely terrible.
All right, so, bro.
Oh, man.
That code.
You froze.
Did I?
Yes, you froze, bro.
Yo, I tell you, bro.
Hey,
It's been
yo.
crazy today, man.
What is going on, boy?
Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yeah, you good. You good. Go ahead.
All right, so first game we have here is King Arthur. Yo, I'm out of it. Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. I am out of it, dog.
You want me to you want me to take the lead?
King Arthur and the Knight's Tale for PS5. Then we got Ping Pong for the PS5 and PS4. Balatro for the PS5 and PS4. MX versus ATV Monster Energy Supercross for the PS5 and PS4. Yo, these games been out since like PS2. And
Yo,
they still
facts.
pumping these joints out. Quamp 2 for the PS5 and PS4. Fuku Kanojo for the PS4. The Lost Legends of Redwall, the Scout Anthology for the PS5. Warhammer, it's another series right here that's been a long running series. Warhammer 4K
40K.
Chaos Gate
Mm-hmm.
for the PS5 and PS. I only played one Warhammer game. It was on PS3. I don't remember the name of it, but it was. I remember you had to do like these takedowns to get like your health back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what game is that. If you guys know what game is, I don't remember the game. We got 502's Arcade for the PS5 and PS4. Pacific Drive for the PS5. Oh, that's not a PS4 game. That's a PS5 game.
Yeah, that's PS5. That just came out.
Yep.
I know that was one of the games that Shuhei was really bigging up.
Yeah, I only seen Sumo like putting up gameplay of the game.
Yeah.
Or screenshots. Johan and the Parhelion, Yu Mazu, and In the Mirage for the PS5. Johan the Parhelion, don't sleep on these games. They're a platformer, super Japanese type game. I like it, but I know a lot of people's not gonna like vibe with it. But I think the Johan games is cool. They've been pumping these things out consistently too. I think this is like the fourth or the third one in like a couple of months. The Johan the Parhelion games.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Age of Wonders 4, Primal Fury for the PS5 and PS4, Flooded for the PS5 and PS4, Promenade for the PS5, PS4,
Promenade.
Promenade, yeah, and then Strange Heart to Culture for the PS5 and PS4. What games caught your eye this?
Okay.
What games caught your eye this week?
I ain't gonna cat with you, brother. None. None of these games go.
Oh, I thought you like all games.
No, I don't like no. Oh, I mean, that's what some people say. That's what the critics say, Bari. We like all games. You know? Nah, honestly, nothing here really jumped out at me this week. Honestly. Probably Pacific Drive, maybe. But nah, I'm good. Nothing really. What about you? What jumped out at you this week, if anything? Yo.
Let me see.
He like,
Johan the Parhelion, because I played one of them and they're pretty cool. You're very, very limited at the beginning. I don't know if every game is limited like that, but if there's anything I'll buy here, it's probably that game.
Yeah.
But this is a week. It's a week. It's a week.
It's a week.
This is a week. This week. Nah.
I give you that one. That was good.
Week.
Yo, big shout out to DC, man. 20 months as a member on the channel. He says, shout out to the best PlayStation podcast on the planet. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. Shout out to you, DC, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to DC,
shout out DC too, because his birthday was this week too, man. So make sure y'all give y'all love to DC in the chat, man. Wish him happy belated birthday, man. Hopefully you had a great time, man. You know, many blessings to DC. And make sure you guys wish DC a happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah. Definitely give DC's flowers this week. It was his birthday. Also,
it was J-Dub. I was gonna say it was J-Dub's this week, right?
Well.
A lot of birthdays this it's a lot of February birthdays this I didn't know it was a lot of February birthdays out there, man. Shout out to the Pisces, man. Shout out to the
Speaking
Pisces.
of birthday, there's a coworker. I forgot to hit her up. Tell her happy birthday. I know she's gonna be mad. But all right, guys. So
one more. Shout out to Upchuck Gaming, man. Appreciate you for the super chat, bro. He said, shout out to two good people. Hit the like button and share the stream. Evo 2024. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my bro, Chuck, man. You
Shout out
know what
to
I
the
mean?
bro,
We
man.
definitely gonna be at that Evo. You know what I mean? We're gonna get washed up, but it's all good.
Worry, I'll be there recording it, making fun of you both.
As you should. As you should. Yo, real talk. That's probably one of the most nerve-wracking things is having people behind you spectating.
Mm-hmm.
Like that happened with Bum, right?
Yeah, Bum's tournament. I remember
He had his summer tournament, and I went there playing DNF Duel.
Mm.
And yo, I ain't even gonna hold you, like that joint had me mad nervous because I was playing against Coach Steve, and Coach Steve had his whole entourage, and they were recorded, and Coach Steve was live, and I'm just like, hey yo, and I brought the wrong headset, so I didn't have game audio. So I was just like, oh man.
Let me ask you a question. Are you bringing your fight stick with you?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah, man. So
yeah,
sure. Bari, myself, Chuck, we definitely will be at Evo this year. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Bari's competing, Chuck is competing. I'm not competing. I know better. I know better. You understand? Probably next year though, I'll compete or something like that.
Nothing wrong with competing, man. I mean, at the end of the day,
no, I'm saying knowing my luck, I sit down right next to Daigo and like, hey, what's up? It's like, oh yeah.
Or they have you on stream, like
on stream getting washed up. Yeah, I'm good.
Like Gaming Persona, never heard of him, but let's check him out.
And then like, yo, they be like, Persona, why did you press a button there? And it's like, oh man, yo, I gotta get off this thing, bro. Like, real talk. But
from my experience though, the best things from like a local tournament like that. Yeah, the tournament is cool, but the games that you have with other people, like there's mad setups there, and you never know who you're gonna be fighting. Like, yeah, you never know. Like, I go sit down next to you, and you know what I mean. It's just casual play.
Yeah. Big shout out to Chuck and Bari, man. Yo, those are my bros, man. I'm definitely rooting for both of them. Knowing their luck, they would probably be the ones to fight each other in pools. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, man, at Evo, guys. We'll talk more about that much later in the year, though, man. But yeah. All
right, guys. So what I'm gonna do here is, I see a lot of people putting the exclamation point FF7R. We're gonna do the second giveaway now. So when the giveaway starts, that's when you put the exclamation FF7R as we run through the show. But we're going to start the second giveaway. This is going to have a 10-minute timer because once again, it's a lot of giveaways that we're doing. So this one is going to have a 10-minute timer. So if you guys are interested in winning a copy of Final Fantasy VII, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and also type in exclamation point FF7R, and you'll be in the running for one of the giveaways. All right, so I'm starting it now. Giveaway has started, and let's see.
All right, sounds good, man. And Brian East, like I said, you're the first winner, so hit up me or Bari.
Let me see if he messaged me.
And we'll definitely get you that code, my boy. Get you that code.
I ain't see a message yet, Brian. I ain't see a message yet.
But
or you can DM WUPS at official WUPS at on Twitter.
Yep. Yo, shout out to Mooch in the chat, man. Make sure you guys check out Crossfire Podcast every Thursday, 7:00 Eastern. Mooch. Shout out to Mooch. I played with Mooch this week too, man. We were playing Helldivers. Shout out to Mooch. And Nicola Marcel.
Yeah.
I was playing with him as well, so it was really cool to chop it up with Mooch and play. But yo, Bari, we are now in the spotlight portion of the show, and for those that are new here, the spotlight is where me and Bari give you a game or games if we decide to break the rules that y'all can check out. Right? It could be a brand new game, it could be an old game, it could be a game for your childhood, it could be a game that hasn't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. Bari, starting with you. What is your spotlight game for the week? And are you gonna break the rules?
I'm not breaking the rules this week.
Oh, you're not gonna be a rebel?
What? I'm not breaking the rules. What?
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 This is unprecedented.
What?
Go ahead.
Listen, I'm a law-abiding gamer, and I'm not breaking the rules this week.
So you only giving us one game?
One game.
I wonder what that game could be.
One game to rule them all. One game that would set itself apart from all other games.
Dance Dance
One
Revolution?
game. Who?
You talking about Dance Dance Revolution?
It got some mini games like that in there.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Where you got to get on your rhythm. One game with the coolest and best gaming character of all time.
Hi-Fi Rush?
What you say, Persona? What you say, Persona? You said something?
Hi-Fi Rush?
You said something?
Hi-Fi Rush?
I hi-fi rush.
Yo, chill. Nah, good. I'm a chill.
The one game where people that worry about spoilers are spoiling the goddamn game.
Ooh.
I didn't want to see Tifa in her bathing suit. I wanted to see that live, ready, when I play the game.
Tifa.
But damn, Tifa looking good in that bathing suit. I even go. Listen, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is here. It's here. It's here, people. It is here. Okay? It is here. February 29th. Listen, you see you here on WUPS. We're giving away 6 copies of this game. There's no excuses. There are no excuses, man. Okay? This game was set 2024 ablaze, afire, a burning. We already played Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Amazing game. But now we about to divulge into a masterpiece. Cloud Strife, Barrett Wallace, Yuffie Kisaragi, Aerith Gainsborough, Tifa Lockhart, Vincent Valentine, Sid Highwind, Red 13, a.k.a. Nanaki. It's about to be a beauty, baby. Listen, I can't wait. Persona, I can't wait. The first time Persona calls me about this game, I'm cursing them out. Just for the funsies. I'm cursing them out just for the funsies. You know what I mean? We're going to have an argument. I know. We're going to have an argument. But the second time, we're going to talk. We're going to talk. Listen, I can't wait. Yeah, listen, this whole year so far, nothing can knock me off my high horse. I've been feeling good. I've been loving all the games that's coming out. My 2 most anticipated games come out the same month. It's nothing I can complain about, man. I'm good. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the spotlight this week. And we'll see you guys in March. Give our thoughts and opinions.
And trust and believe, March is going to be a very heavy month because we're going to be doing, I think, Bari, we can say, we got the Sean Landon interview, but we also going to do 2 WUPS reviews. We're going to do Grand Blue Fantasy Relink because we owe you guys that. And we'll, depending, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, depending. Plus something else, but we're going to save that something else for when we talk to Sean later.
We're jamming. My bad. You got 4 more minutes, guys. Exclamation point FF7R in the chat to be in the running for the second giveaway.
Yes, sir. Yo.
What game or games are you spotlighting this week, sir? And are you? Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Yeah, you.
Me?
Are you? Me? Yeah, you.
Okay.
You.
Me. So me.
Yeah. Are you gonna break the rules?
So Bari, as the creator, the starter, the trendsetter,
you were definitely the pioneer of that rule.
The pioneer of breaking the rules.
This moment in gaming history. Yeah, we got to do a good moment here.
It's only right that your boy breaks the rules. You understand? I'm a rebel.
Absolutely.
I am a rebel. I can't just choose one. I got to choose multiple. So yeah, for me, I am definitely breaking the rules, man. And first game, it should be no surprise. My first game is actually gonna be Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is again such a fun, great game. You're really doing yourself a disservice by not playing this game. Even if you don't really have friends to play with, the quick play works.
Damn.
Yo, chill. Let me land the plane, guys.
Yeah.
Yo, let me land
Hey,
the
yo,
plane.
even though you guys don't got no friends.
Yo, chill. That's
Go
not
ahead,
what I
let's
said. Chill.
Don't paint the picture. bro.
Nah. Chill. Let me land the plane with what I'm going to say, because that could be taken out of context. What I'm saying is, if you got friends, great. Obviously that experience is going to be, fun. But if you're somebody that doesn't really have anybody that you could really play with, the quick play, I think, is especially now that it's working a lot better, now that they fixed a lot of the service issues, increased the capacity to 700K and all these different things. And they did a lot of, shout out to the Arrowhead team, man, because they did a lot of work with trying to fix these issues as quickly as they can, get people into the game, keep people playing, fix the AFK issue. So now if you try to idle in the ship, you'll go AFK. They just did a lot of things right to make sure that the community can have an easier and more fun time playing this game. So shout out to Arrowhead and the team. But even if you don't have anybody to play with, I think the quick play is such a good feature in this game to where you can get matched up with people and build yourself a cool little Helldivers crew that y'all end up adding each other and y'all play together. This is a game that I really think anybody can play and have fun with, right? So Helldivers 2 is a game that I absolutely is at the top of my list of like spotlight games for this week, man. Second game, listen guys, next month is another big month for PlayStation and for gaming, I should say. Dragon's Dogma 2, a game that I've been highly anticipating for a really long time, man. I've been wanting to do a second game for a long time. So with this game being announced, when it got announced, I think about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago or whatever, this is definitely a game that's at the top of my most anticipated list. I got one of the best pawns in Dragon's Dogma 1. Don't believe me? Ask the chat. Ask the folks that have me as a friend on PSN and that has used my pawn. Understand? I don't need to lie.
What about the Queen?
I don't know nothing about the Queen, man. We only got the pawns.
Oh,
My boy.
man, you see what I'm saying?
And then the last game that I'm
A pawn can turn into a queen.
they
but
can.
it's
The last game I'm a spotlight, Bari, is first question, Bari. I have to ask you, when is Thanksgiving?
April 26th.
Oh, you ain't fall for it. God damn, you should have said November. I'd have said wrong. April 26th. Because that Stellar Blade, aka Stellar Yams, is releasing April 26, 2024. I cannot wait for this game. This game's gonna be incredible. Combat looks great. The game looks beautiful. Eve looks great. I'm very hyped and excited.
Is them
for the
yams
game.
candied or regular?
Oh, listen, them is candy.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. That was a setup.
It
My
wasn't
bad,
set
dog.
up.
My bad.
You caught me too. But yeah, Stellar. I'm sorry. Yo, boy, I told y'all, boy, you're in rare form today. Yeah, so like Stellar Blade is a game I'm really excited for. Can't wait for this game, man. Already pre-ordered. I cannot wait for this game. So shout out to Stellar Blade. So those are my spotlight games for the week.
Yo, thing with Stellar Blade, because I agree with you 100%, yo. Like, I'm surprised there's no collector's edition, but I can definitely see like, Stellar Blade statues or even like a player Kai Arts, figurine or something coming later down the line. If this game catches on, you know what I mean? But I would definitely love to see like a steel book or
like a steel book or something. I'm just like really surprised. Yeah, I'm like really surprised. Like no steel book, no collector's edition, anything like that. I think they're probably playing it safe because it's a new IP or whatever from a different region. I don't know, but I know this: if they would have released a collector's edition or even a steelbook edition, I'd have bought that. That'd have got bought ASAP. But yo, big shout out to y'all, man. Yo, shout out to Teasy, man. Appreciate you 9 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. Teasy says, shout out to my WUPS boys. Always appreciate what you two brothers are doing for the community, brother Teasus. Yo, shout out to brother Teasus, man. Shout out to Teasy.
Yo,
man.
is Brian in the chat? Brian,
yeah, he said he hit us up on WUPS on the WUPS account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said he hit us up on a WUPS account. So big shout out to brother Teasus. You understand? Shout out to Teasy, man. Good dude out here, man. Big shout out to Teasy. All right, man. Yo, with that being said, man, I think we can kind of jump into the news because we are in a news
Yo,
portion of the show.
before we jump into the news, let's do another giveaway here.
Okay.
So I'm giving Brian his giveaway, which is the first MJ one. That's for Persona knows what I'm giving away. The first MJ code, I'm giving that one away. And here is the second giveaway that we are doing. So we got 37 tickets that got filled up here, and we're about to pick the second winner of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Here we go. Let's pick a winner.
Ooh.
Good luck to everyone.
Who's it gonna be?
Nix.
Oh,
Nix.
shout out to Nix, man.
Yes, sir. Nix, you are the second winner of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Congratulations. You can definitely message us. That'll make it easier on official WUPS on Twitter. That is our official Twitter page. If you guys want to follow us there, definitely follow us where you can stay up to date on everything that we do when it pertains to What's Up PlayStation.
I'll link the
but
Twitter
yeah,
on top too, just so that they know.
Yeah, Nix, if you're there in the chat, let us know that you are here. And congrats that you have won the second copy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And like I said, guys, right now, and ladies, right now, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they have a twin pack. They have a twin pack on the PlayStation Store where you can pay the same price for Rebirth, but you get both games. You get Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think it comes with Integrate as well, and Rebirth for one price. So yeah, Nix, definitely hit us up. Official WUPS, or is it WUPS Podcast?
Yes, yeah. So you can. Our Twitter is at WUPS Podcast. So
okay, WUPS Podcast.
Yeah.
Hit us up, message us, and we'll send that code right to you, like we did for Brian East.
I'm gonna replace your pin message, the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth giveaway for subscribers to the WUPS message. Oh, matter of fact, nah, we don't need to do that.
Oh no, yeah. No, matter of fact, you can do that. You can do a new message where it says we could do Final Fantasy VII Rebirth giveaway. Winners message us at the website. That's what.
All right.
That's so everybody had that posted up there.
Okay. Subscribers.
Yeah, the twin pack, it comes. Okay, Claymore said I bought the twin pack simply to get integrated already on the base Final Fantasy Remake. Okay, so it does come with integrated. Cool.
Yep. All right, so big shout out to the winners so far, man. I'm also writing it down so that we know like who the winners are and whatnot, so that we keep track of that stuff. So yeah, big shout out to the winners, man. Like I said, man, big shout out to MJ for sponsoring 2 giveaways, and big shout out to everybody in the community that rocks out with us and supports What's Up PlayStation Podcast and all that good stuff. And these are things that we're happy to do. And things that we're happy to, be a part of and happy to give back to the community, man. Because without y'all, man, this definitely, you guys help us out a lot as well, man, with, supporting the show, liking the podcast, being members and stuff like that. So that stuff is really appreciated. Big shout out to All Day, man. Appreciate you becoming a member of WUPS Nation. We appreciate you, bro. Big shout out to All Day, man. Yes, sir.
Yo, Springs Macio. Yo, shout out to my bro Springs in the building.
Oh,
Springs, that's my guy right there, man. You know what I mean? COD, yo, that's back in the days, man. COD days, man. And also high school and all that, man. So shout out to my bro Springs in the building.
Yes, sir. All right, Bari, man. Listen, you trying to get into this news?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
Absolutely.
So you want to take lead?
And while take the lead on the first one.
All right.
I'm about to start the second giveaway.
All right, I got you. All right, so the first bit of news that we got, guys, is sales. Everybody's favorite topic, which is sales, right? So shout out to Matt Piscatella. He put out the January numbers when it comes to the sales for gaming within the month. And so the top selling best games for right now, January US 2024, top selling best games. So some notable ones here, Bari. Tekken 8, number 2. Suicide Squad Killer Justice League, number 3. Persona 3 Reloaded, number 4. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, number 7. Hogwarts Legacy, still charting, bro. Number 6. Crazy. Last of Us Part 2, which is number 9. Marvel Spider-Man 2, which is number 10. Prince of Persia Lost Crown, number 13. Very happy about that. It's a great game. You should be playing that. Elden Ring, number 14. Gran Turismo 7, number 16. And God of War Ragnarok rounds out at number 20.
Oh, yeah.
Bari, how you feeling about that list, man?
Yeah, this is pretty good. Seeing Persona 3 that high up on there, that's pretty good as well.
You've been playing that game, right? The Reloaded?
Yeah, I've been playing Persona 3.
How you liking it?
Yeah, I like the stuff that they've been doing here with the Reloaded, because like I said, Persona 3 was my first Persona game I played back in college. That was back in 2007. Where my roommate was like, because I play a lot of RPGs, and my roommate was like, you should play this. I didn't know what it was at the time. Booted up, I thought it was cool, but seeing some of the small detail changes, it looks great. I like the musical score, of course. You know, I mean, they changed that up a little bit as well. But overall, like, I always like Persona 3, the characters, you know, Akihiko, Mitsuru, always like cool characters, especially like playing with a fighting game. You know, I had a nice little background with them with a fighting game as well. But yeah, I think they did a great job here, and it looks great. It plays great. Adding the network features and all that stuff in there, pretty cool. So I can't really complain about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing it up there, number 4, that is great. What's crazy about that is Persona 3 and Suicide Squad is a February game. You know what I mean? So seeing those games up there, within the whole January.
But I think because they both had early access or something like that, I believe.
Yeah, they had early access. Yeah,
that's good. I mean? Yeah, that's a good look. Yeah, I'm excited. You know, I think this is, you know, glad to see those. You know, I'm glad to see Prince of Persia there, Last of Us, God of War, Spider-Man 2. You know, so and shout out to Suicide Squad. I got P3 as well. Shout out to that. So,
yo, bro, you know what's the surprising one? I'm not even gonna hold. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
I knew it.
Bruh, everything I see about that game is hot garbage. But you know what I mean? The anime fans, they come through, man. They come through. But
they're gonna buy those. That's why those games keep getting made in the style that they keep getting made in, because people keep buying them. So it's like, all right, you know, why change?
You don't need good netcode. You don't need lobbies.
Crazy. And then when it comes to the titles, the top 10 titles played on PlayStation 5, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Roblox, NBA, Madden, Evil West.
Oh, I think
Evil West was a PS Plus. Wow, it jumped from 378 to number 7. Wow. Marvel Spider-Man 2, still charting.
Most top 10.
Top 10.
That's most played, people. That's a single player game.
Most played. Mortal Kombat 1 and God of War Ragnarok charting. So it's good to see single player.
These games listen, that's why I like this engagement tracker metric, because this puts down that myth that people have that these games are one and done. You know what I mean? Like, no, they're not one and done. Obviously, you see people are playing the game. Evil West, single player game. Spider-Man, single player game. God of War Ragnarok, single player game. You know, majority of these games that's on here is multiplayer.
Plus
obviously, people's gonna be replaying.
Plus, more people are buying PlayStation 5s as well, right? So with that, you know, people will obviously naturally buy the games they're interested in, which I could see Spider-Man being one of those big games, God of War as well. So
and the funny thing when it comes to Call of Duty, as you can see here, it's including Warzone, Modern Warfare 2 and 3 in that number. So it's like 3 games. I mean, Warzone is a part of the package.
It's
but
3 games.
It's three.
It's
It's
games.
three different titles that can be played separately that incorporated in one, but Fortnite's still on top of that. That's the reason why I'm bringing it up. That's how big Fortnite is. And when it comes to February, we're going to circle back around to this talking point when the February numbers come out, because that's how successful Helldivers is, and we're going to highlight that because 3 games, Fortnite, big games right there. Call of Duty, Fortnite, huge games.
Grand Theft Auto Online as well.
You know? Yeah, and Roblox as well. And Helldivers on PlayStation surpassed those as top games played.
Yeah,
but we're gonna come back to it.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, I'm really excited to see what those because you know obviously all of this is tracking for the U.S. So I know there's been a lot of a narrative push that when it comes to Helldivers 2, you know, people aren't really playing it on PlayStation and all these weird things, and PCs carrying the game. It's just really weird talking points that I've been seeing when it pertains to that. When you know the CEO has already confirmed that the splits are pretty equal. And shout out to Chris Dring. He confirmed from the UK perspective that the splits are pretty equal are pretty equal as well. Slightly ahead when it comes to PC, but not in large enough gap that it warrants a concern. But I'm really interested to see from US perspective in February where Helldivers lands when it comes to games played in terms of monthly active users, the top 10. I personally think Helldivers 2 will fall within that 1, 2, 3. But hey, you know what? No. We're gonna go back. Go back to last week's episode, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta kick Bari shins.
No,
no. We gonna do it because
we're talking about sales, but not engagement,
but top downloads, as well. You think so? So wait a second. So you're telling me it can sit in top? No, hold on. You're telling me it can sit in top 3 here, but when it comes to the most downloaded games in February, it can't sit in the top 3 there as well?
I never said that.
That's what you said.
Go back and listen. I said that Helldivers will be in the top 3. I don't think it's going to beat out Call of Duty, and I don't think it's going to beat out Final Fantasy, but it will be in top 3. I always said that.
Do you think that seeing the public reception now, do you still think that?
On PlayStation, yeah, I still see that. I always said that it's going to be in the top 3. I never. I
don't think Final Fantasy. I'll give you that, but I can see it. I see it being in the top 3, man. Top 3, and I can even see it being ahead of Call of Duty next month, for this month, honestly. Because again, when you look at the PlayStation Store, top games in your country, Helldivers is number 1. Now, obviously, that's not that's the indicator, but obviously, whatever is put out here will paint a more accurate picture or a more clear picture. But I could definitely see Helldivers 2 being in that top 3, and I wouldn't be surprised if it hits that top 1 just for this month. Because the numbers keep going up and up and up and up and up and up. So we'll see. We'll see what's up, man. Right.
All right. So I just sent Nick's the code. But yeah, I'm thinking that it's going to land in that top 3, whether it fluctuate from. I still think that Final Fantasy on that one specific day is going to beat out in sales. But I do think it can drop from either 2, 3. Whatever in that top 3 when it comes to sales. Engagement, of course, is going to be up and in the top 3 engagement. Yep. I didn't deny that at all. Go and listen back to the podcast. You was thinking that you were saying that it's going to be like 1 or 2, but I was saying top 3.
What was the last one?
Oh, PlayStation best-selling games.
Oh yeah, PlayStation.
Top 10. Modern Warfare, Tekken, Suicide Squad, Persona, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Last of Us, Spider-Man,
Gran Turismo. Yo, PlayStation's exclusives got legs, man. They've got legs.
Gran Turismo, yeah, Gran Turismo did too. Okay.
Yeah, GT7 was one of the top selling games of for January. It's really good to see that PlayStation's exclusives have legs. You feel me? You know, Last of Us Part 2, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Gran Turismo 7. Still selling, still charting.
And Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth up there as well.
Yep. P3, Suicide Squad, Tekken 8. Good list.
I wish it was on the other platform list, but it's all good. But
yo, you being extremely messy, bro.
Yo, we got like 2 more seconds until this giveaway is up. We got 26. Oh, it's up right now. So After this segment, we'll announce the winner of the third copy. But go ahead, so my bad.
I don't know if there was anything else from Matt that we want to
Oh,
talk about.
did you say that PlayStation was the best selling?
I'm literally looking at it right
console?
now. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So PS5 was also the best selling hardware platform for January 2024 in both units and dollars. So shout out to PlayStation on that, man. Big congrats. It's a good thing to see people out here buying PlayStations, man. Enjoy those games, enjoy those exclusives.
Yep. And they're saying as far as the tracking of PlayStation, I think it's like track.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's
right
like a
here.
couple of percents behind PS4 or something like that.
No, it's ahead. So with 39
Oh,
months
ahead,
in
my bad.
market, life-to-date unit sales of PlayStation 5s are now tracking 7% ahead of the PlayStation 4's
Oh, yeah,
pace
there it is. Yeah.
and 68% above that of the PlayStation 3. That's good. That's good. Good. That's a good thing. A really good thing. So shout out to PlayStation. Shout out to, that success.
Oh, and the Portal was shifted from hardware category to accessories within January data. The PlayStation Portal ranked 5th among video game accessories and consumer spending during January. I think because I think the Portal went back up on sale this month too.
Mhm.
Because when I went back there, I see people got the Portal, but when I went back to the website, it was saying not available. Sometimes that would trick you because when you do log in, you would see available. It will say unavailable if you didn't log in, but it was unavailable when I logged in. So it's selling out again on the direct store.
Good time, man. Good time. Good time to be a PlayStation gamer, man. Shout out to PlayStation. But yo,
Absolutely, man.
let's move it along, Bari. Let's move it along.
You want to do this giveaway?
Yeah, go ahead. Do the giveaway.
All right, so this is the third. Yo, we cruising.
Yeah,
we cruising. This is the third giveaway that we are doing. All right, then we're gonna take a nice little break and we're gonna continue with the giveaways. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, this is the third giveaway. We got 26 tickets here. Good luck to everyone. I'm about to click this button and see what Streamlabs says. Persona, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready. Real man, no. Real people fans. Okay. My bad, yeah. Listen, I went back in the day. But all right, here we go. Let's go. The winner.
Boxing around. Word.
Boxing around. I'm chilling with Austin. Yo, shout out to Foxin, man. Yo, Foxin been supporting both me and Persona channels for years, supporting WUPS since day one.
Yeah.
I don't ever see him winning something for anything. Yo, he finally won something.
Yo,
man.
facts. Yo, congrats to Fox, man. That's really good.
Fox, you know the vibes, man. To send us that message.
Yes, sir.
And we'll send that code over to you.
Yes, sir.
And yo, once again, shout out to MJ for sponsoring 2 of the giveaways. We gave away the 2 codes that MJ gave us to give to you guys. So big shout out to MJ, man. Supporting What's Up PlayStation podcast and just being a good dude in the community, man.
Yep.
Thank you and we appreciate you.
Yeah, for real. Big shout out to MJ, man. Shout out to you, bro. Okay. Yeah. So we'll pause the giveaways for a little bit. Don't worry. We still got 3 more giveaways, guys. 3 more. So we got time. We got time. But yo, Bari, man, we got to get into this Marvel Spider-Man 2 update. And yo, finally, we got a date for the update. And it's gonna be March 7th that we get the update, but they also showed off some new suits and stuff like that. So go ahead and break it down for us, Bari.
Yeah, we got some new suits being shown for Peter and Miles. Some of them are classic suits. Some of them, especially for Miles, this look new, like the tuxedo one here. They're telling us that we're going to have new modes. There's going to be new suits that I think you can purchase because these are like, I think it was like developer or content created suits that they're having there. They're adding new accessibility features and also new game plus within it. Within new game plus,
And
you
day,
will
a
have
day-night cycle as well.
day and night cycle within the new game plus. So when you do mission replay, you can change it up to switch to nighttime or day, however you want. They're adding a new difficulty with ultimate. I think it's called ultimate difficulty or something like that. Golden gadget styles in here, and the Hellfire Gala suits for Peter and Miles. Let me see where you at so I can. Okay, so the suits will cost $4.99. where they have these flying fresh suits, which I wanna know your thoughts on these suits because I like them. I think they're dope. You know what I mean? It give me some like 80s vibes. And the funny thing about it, when it comes to like suits or costumes or anything like that in games, I like to keep it very, very simple. I don't like all the bombastic designs all over the place, but this one, it works for me, man.
Mm-hmm.
It works for me.
Mm-hmm.
But let me know what's your thoughts on the Miles and Peter suits. But before you get that too, also 10 photo mode stickers, 2 new frames. You know, in Insomniac, they love their photo mode and they take care of people with their photo mode and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty. It's a healthy update that's coming to the game. But yeah, I'm mostly excited for the new game plus and the new difficulty. I'm definitely going to do the ultimate difficulty. No, I forgot what it's called. And then I'll do the higher difficulty after I do that. But what's your thoughts on the suit, the updates? Should we get this sooner? Should we get this later?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. First off, I think the suits look great. That 80s vibe suit looks really good. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to change the colors of that as well. So if they got like a red and
Yeah,
a
have
red,
like 4 colors in.
like a red and black variant of these suits, I'm all for that, man. So that's I'm excited for that. I think they look nice though. I think they look dope.
Insomniac had on their page had a different picture of it. Like, it gave a better look. See if I can send that link to you.
Yeah, send me that link. But in terms of like, the update itself, I mean, New Game Plus, that's really what most people want. I'm pretty sure we'll get a New Game Plus trophy with that, with the harder difficulty completion. But, I just feel like the update is coming out at a bad time for me personally, because my focus is kind of shifting to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, playing through that, getting the platinum in that. And then right after that, I'm kind of going into Dragon's Dogma Rise of Ronin, right? So I'm not saying that I won't, delve into the update, because I'll definitely, start up the game again and
Nice little dabble.
start up New Game Plus and do like a couple missions, but it'll be something that I kind of like go back to throughout, like, the year, like to finish it and get through it or whatever. Because like I said, there's gonna be tons of other games that I'm really trying to play through and get platinums for and experience and whatnot. So I kind of wish they would have put this update out in January, because I would have dedicated all my time to playing through and finishing it. But nonetheless, shout out to the Insomniac team, and I think it's a pretty cool update nonetheless.
Yeah, Insomniac is hard workers, so I forgive them. You know, what I mean, I'm not as super critical when it comes to Insomniac, especially when they're delivering. Yes, I agree with you 100% as far as like the timing of the update, but I'm happy that it's not just New Game Plus and here you go. But one thing, Persona, that it didn't mention here that I know you're gonna question, because I know you like your trophies, the difficulty trophies, or New Game Plus trophies. I don't think they mention that here.
I hope that's there, because I think that's one of the things that Sony Santa Monica dropped the ball on when it came to God of War Ragnarok New Game Plus. There was no trophies associated with it, which I think sucks. If you're gonna if you're gonna have people wait till later for New Game Plus, at least put in the trophy for that, and put in the trophy for harder difficulty as additional trophies. It doesn't have to be tied to the platinum, because obviously PlayStation isn't doing difficulty related trophies for platinums anymore. But if you are going to put New Game Plus and all that stuff in your games later, I feel like those trophies should be there. So that's something that they dropped. And Insomniac has been really good with that, because they did it with what's the name? They did it with Spider-Man 2018.
Yeah, they did do it with Spider-Man. Yeah,
right. So I'm expecting
I
that
don't
to
think
be here as
with
well.
Miles though, but they did with
No, Miles, it was baked into the actual platinum. Like, play the game
you gotta
twice
play the
and
game.
all
Yeah,
that stuff.
right,
So
right. Yo, and my bad too. Yeah, the Hellfire Gala was a part of the comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 8. So these both of these suits are part of it.
yeah,
So that's my bad. That's correcting myself in that.
but I'm excited for it, man. Can't wait. Nonetheless.
Absolutely. And we sent Austin his code. Shout out to Austin for winning the 3rd copy of Spider-Man. We'll be resuming the giveaways at a much later time, but we're gonna get through some of these news and then we'll come back into the giveaways. But we appreciate everyone that came through, supporting us, hitting the like button. Thank you. But yeah, we got 3 more copies Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to give away. So stay tuned, stay locked in. We got some crazy news to talk about, so it's gonna be entertaining. So
Yes, sir. All right, Bari. So
and
okay.
yeah, going right into it, Persona man. Do you need or want a PlayStation 5 Pro?
So
He gonna say both. Watch.
I feel like you're asking two different questions.
Absolutely, yeah. It's two questions: need and want, or both.
So I'll start with the want. Do I want a PS5 Pro? Sure. If it means that it can take gaming, if it means that it could take gaming to a next level or to a further level, if a Pro helps do that from an exclusive perspective, sure. So yes, I do want it for that reason. Do I personally need a PS5 Pro? No. But here's the caveat to that. Personally, I think when it comes to a lot of the games that's being made from an exclusive perspective on a PlayStation 5, I do think that most of them do a good job of taking advantage of the PS5. Some of the first party studios that we've seen make games for the PS5, obviously these games look absolutely beautiful. They look, they have 60 frames per second modes, 40 frames per second modes, all these different options when it comes to graphics and performance and things of that nature. And from a first party perspective, we see what the PS5 truly is capable of doing. But I think when you get into the realm of the third party, things get a bit muddy because obviously PlayStation isn't always the priority when it comes to these games being made, or because you have to develop for multiple different SKUs. I feel like PS5 sometimes may get the short end of the stick because of that, because now you have to kind of have the parody and this, and the focus kind of gets pulled away and pulled in multiple different directions. So I think that might create the illusion that there's a need for a PlayStation 5 Pro from some people, when really I just think if these games were made exclusively on one platform and developers could really focus in and hone in on one platform, we would be able to see certain third-party games shine a little bit more. But if a PS5 Pro enables a third-party developer or any developer to create whatever they're creating and scale it up a little bit more to match that PS5 Pro so that we can get that higher quality that we want to see in either frames or stability or whatever the case may be, I welcome the PS5 Pro to do that.
Yeah, cause we're getting comments here from a Tokyo-based consultancy agency saying here that there seems to be a broad consensus in the game industry that Sony is indeed preparing a launch of a PlayStation 5 Pro in the second half of 2024. And Sony will want to make sure to have a great piece of hardware ready when GTA 6 hits in 2025. A launch that will be a shot in the arm for the gaming industry. That's a queer comment. Like they compare that to like a drug.
A shot in the arm in a positive way, I'm assuming.
They're trying to say like it's gonna be like a drug, like addicted. That's what I'm getting from that. I don't know what you get from that, but that's what I got from that.
I don't know.
Into the entire gaming industry. So this is from a consultancy agency, saying this in Tokyo based, PlayStation, they're a Japanese based country. I mean, not country, company. Was Sony. PlayStation, I think they not divulge into California now, and I'm not too sure. But anyways, Sony's a Japanese-based company, and we're getting these comments here about it. It seems like the industry is saying this a lot because we see the rumors, we see the comments from people within the know, saying that there is indeed a PlayStation 5 Pro in the works or coming out.
I mean, and listen, go ahead, man, finish your thought.
No, you go ahead.
I mean, and listen, like I'm somebody where like, if they do put out a Pro, I'm gonna get it. Like I'm not gonna not buy a Pro. You feel me? Like it's gonna get bought. It's gonna get, it's gonna get all that stuff is gonna happen. Like there is no denying that. But I do think looking at it, when you kind of step back and take a look at it holistically, a pro isn't really needed per se, but I just think, again, like I said, third-party developers, they kind of split in too many different directions where they can't dedicate the resources and time to really hone in and get those games to look their best on a PlayStation, because that's where I prefer to play my games. So that's where I would expect the quality to be from my perspective and where I sit. But obviously, that's not going to be the case for every single developer unless it's an exclusive game being made on one platform. So I can see it happening.
The funny thing about when it comes to the pro,
technology. I'm sorry to cut you off again. Technology moves very quickly. You feel me? If people are saying these games, these consoles, what's the thing that people love to say about consoles? They're weak, outdated, blah blah blah. What is a fix to that? You know what I mean? Like we constantly hear those types of things, but then if something like this is on the table, people are against it, and it's like, okay, well, even if it was,
you
even
gotta
if it
update.
wasn't, even if it wasn't this, it would be a PlayStation 6 or something like
Mhm.
that. So you're still having to buy a new piece of hardware to get better performance out of it, regardless of what it is.
Within
But
a
if
matter of years.
yeah,
So,
within a matter of years, it's just like with I hate to bring it to this conversation, but since we're having this conversation, let's do that. When you look at the PC market, when GPUs come out yearly, we're already going into the 5000 series and the 4000 and the 4080s Ti's and 4090 Ti's and all that stuff just came out like last year or the year before that. You get what I'm saying? People don't have to buy that stuff because at the end of the day, if you're able to comfortably play at 4K 60 or 1440p 120, there really isn't a need to upgrade. But for a lot of people who are enthusiasts and really want to get the best out of their PCs or the best out of the games that they're playing, they're going to buy the newest hardware and the newest components to make sure that happens. You don't have to spend the $2,000 to buy that GPU or that motherboard or that extra RAM or whatever, but you're doing that because you want to get more better performance out of it. I think
Mhm.
it's not one to one, obviously, because consoles is a more closed off market and it's not modular. But I do think the concept is still kind of the same, where it's like, here, we're putting this out there for the enthusiasts. Obviously, a casual might not buy a pro; they might be fine with what they already have. But for the enthusiasts like you and me and other people in the audience, they might see that pro and say, hey, if this pro is going to see me, have me play 60 FPS comfortably or 120 FPS comfortably or whatever, and I've got to shell out those dollars, I'm fine with doing that.
Mhm. The thing is what makes it funny about just having a pro in this generation. The philosophies behind PlayStation has changed. Like when the PS4 Pro was coming out, the philosophy behind it was to compete with PC,
Mm.
to not have gamers leave and go to PC and play games there, rather keep them in the PlayStation ecosystem and play games there. Now that PlayStation philosophy has changed when it comes to PC, they're incorporating PC within their game releases and how that's how they distribute games or whatnot. It's kind of odd to see that they still continuing to put out like a much better hardware in there, because if you continue to put your games on PC, you're not really caring about people staying within the PlayStation ecosystem. You're just more so caring about expanding the brand of PlayStation to like, oh, this is a PlayStation game. You know what I mean? Rather than keep you in the PlayStation ecosystem, PSN, PS Plus, like they initially thought. It's just weird to see, but at the end of the day, I know I'm going to cop one. I'm going to get one because I'm all for the better hardware here, and the fact that it will keep me in the ecosystem to play these games of much better quality and performance. That's a selling point for me. But
Why? Because
once again,
I do think that and PlayStation has said this. Hiroki Totoki has said this. Jim Ryan has said this. Things like that. PlayStation 5 is still at the core of their business. It's still at the core of their decision making, despite them going to PC or other platforms. And obviously, we know Sean Lennon had said at the time that the idea was to get people. They were putting games on PC to get people to entice them to pick up a PlayStation. Right now, I'm not saying that ideology has 100% shifted away, because obviously we still see pros and things like that coming out. They didn't really care about having better hardware or trying to keep up with that technology. We wouldn't really see things like that. So I do think there's still some inkling of that ideology floating around PlayStation on the back end within the board. But I think trying to compete directly with PC, I think that's completely gone. But I do think they want to have better hardware out there that's more enticing for the people that's looking for better performance, so that they can say, "Hey, look, we're not a PC, right? We're not a 4080, a 4090. We're not, we're not doing all these crazy 240 frames and all these other things. But, this is a more affordable machine that can ensure that you can at least get above 60 frames per second at a reasonable resolution when it comes to the games that you play on our platform." For a lot of people, I think that's good enough. Now, again, for the enthusiasts, for the hardcore, especially within the PC space, they might see that and say, "No, I'm good. I'd rather just wait for it to come to PC, or I'll just play that multiplat on PC or whatever," which is to be expected because they're hardcore within that platform or ecosystem. But I do think you can see certain people that may look at that and say, "Oh, this is exclusive to PlayStation and it's 60 frames, or I can get a little bit higher frames. I'll bite."
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still gonna be cheaper as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
So that's always gonna be and the whole ease of use when it comes to a console.
Yep.
Just more plug in and play. I
Yep.
know a lot of PC people gonna be like, "Oh, PC plug and play," but it's much easier on the console side of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just interesting to see. Definitely gonna be staying. Well, the alerts is definitely going to be up as far as if this is real or not. We'll definitely know very, very soon, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to be dropping hardware the second half of the year and you're not alert people, anytime soon that new hardware is coming, or some type of advertisement or breakdown off this console.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be coming out soon.
Yep. I agree. Yo, big shout out to Viper Roost Corner, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says a good point was made by someone in the chat. While you and I will be the PlayStation Pro, the regular PS5 will drop in price, and Sony will bank on new buyers of the cheaper PS5 while selling the Pros.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
that's a great point too, because 60 frames per second is still something that is happening somewhat more of a standard now when it comes to consoles, especially on the PlayStation side of things, where you can get that. So I could see that as well. That's a good point.
Yeah, that is a good point. Whoever said that, yeah, I think that's an excellent point.
Mhm.
The PS5 will drop in price.
Yep.
At the end of the day, the Pro is not going to be the takeover console. The Pro is going to be the less selling console for sure. No
Yep.
different than the PS4 Pro, because that same thing happened that generation.
Mhm.
PS5 Pro came out. I mean, PS4 Pro came out. PS4 base got a price decrease,
Mhm.
but the sales for the PS4 still went up, especially when they went to the slim and all that. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
that's a great point.
Yep.
Great point.
But yo, let's move it along, man. Let's get into some PlayStation VR news, Bari. And
We are VR. Your PlayStation was slick on this one.
PSVR on PC? On PC?
Yeah. So
Lord.
they had like the typical announcement of upcoming like PSVR titles coming soon, which Zombie Army VR, which is, I like Zombie Army games, Little Cities Bigger, Wanderer, Wizards Dark Time, Brotherhood, and they had some updates for Arizona Sunshine 2, free updates that's coming in to PSVR 2. But within that news, they had a nice little small paragraph here.
I got it
saying that-
highlighted as well. So go ahead. When you read it,
Okay.
you'll see it. So
Also, we're pleased to share that we are currently testing the ability for PlayStation VR 2 players to access additional games on PC to offer even more game variety in addition to the PlayStation VR 2 titles available through PlayStation 5. We hope to make this support available in 2024, so stay tuned for more updates. Reading that, Persona, I want to hear what is your interpretation of what they're saying here, because I see a lot of people conflating things or getting confused as far as what it means here. But I think what people are saying on the internet is not what PlayStation's saying here.
okay.
So you get your thoughts on that. We'll talk about it.
It's weird because I kind of interpret this two different ways, right? I interpret this as either PlayStation VR 2 will now be compatible with PC, and you'll be able to utilize the PSVR 2 on PC. Or what they're saying is more PC games that were exclusive to PC will now be playable through VR2 on the PlayStation. I don't know. Like it reads two different ways to me. I'm kind of going with the first option of like now PSVR 2 will be compatible with PC and you'll be able to plug it in like a plug and play motion like you can with the controller. And if you have PSVR 2 games on, excuse me, if you have VR games on PC that you bought either through Steam or wherever, the VR will work with those games.
Yeah, so I'm leaning towards your first explanation, where what I'm reading here is like they're expanding the support of PlayStation VR 2 to PC, where you can access PC VR games. So yeah, Steam, whether with library, they're trying to get the ability so that when you plug in that PSVR 2, it will recognize it and you can play it like a typical other VR headset, any VR headset,
Yeah, like a plug and
on
play.
PC. Yeah, from there. The additional PSVR 2 titles, what they're saying here along, that's just explaining that, okay, but yeah, the PSVR 2 can, it also works with your PS5, so you have those games that have access to as well. So it's just extending the accessibility or access of games with PC.
Well,
not necessarily. More than likely they're going to do this, but from what I read from this paragraph here, they're not saying that, like Horizon, Call of the Mountain, or all these other exclusive games coming to PC.
Oh no, I didn't read. I didn't get nothing.
Yeah, but that's
from
what a
that
lot
at
of people was, they were saying.
Well, let me ask you this though, because I know I did see this narrative floating around on Twitter this week when this news dropped. But do you think they're doing this because, in your opinion, do you think they're doing this because VR2 is a flop?
I don't think VR2 is a flop. I do think that the sales has definitely went stagnant, and this will extend sales because now you have a VR headset that is what, 500. That it plays the PSVR. PlayStation 5, but you have that further accessibility or access to your PC VR games. So now you're kind of competing with, okay, do people decide to get the Meta Quest, or do I want to get the PlayStation VR 2?
Yeah.
So with a Meta Quest, I'm only locked into PC, but now with a PSVR 2, I can access my PS5 VR games and my PC VR games. That's the extent of I'm thinking they're going for. But yeah, I do think sales have gotten stagnant. You do see the Meta Quest 3
even though you've
selling crazy. Even my nephew for Christmas got him a Meta Quest 3. That's what they wanted.
You think, I agree with you that I do think the sales probably slowed off and tapered off a bit, but you're not calling it a flop though. You're just saying
I'm not calling
it down. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not calling it a flop because we're seeing continual support come to it.
Yes.
If something flops, they're stopping support.
Yeah.
You're not seeing continuous new games coming out for the device if it's quote unquote a flop.
Yeah.
Developers not gonna waste their time on a flop.
That's a good point. I agree with that 100%. Hey, yo, big shout out to Webhead, man. Appreciate you for the super chat, bro. He says, just wanted to drop some cash for y'all boys. Keep up the good work. Rebirth is upon us. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Webhead, man. We appreciate you for supporting us, man. Rocking out with What's Up PlayStation podcast, man. Shout out to you.
So Persona,
yo,
this next news segment here, I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one while I set up the fourth giveaway for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But I think this is down your alley right here, man. Guide the people, let the people know what is coming or what has arrived on PlayStation, and explain it further as far as how to set up and all that stuff as I set this up. Yeah. All right, guys, we're doing another giveaway number 4.
Yeah. So, this next bit of news is kind of going to get a little cyber security-ish, so don't tune out though, guys, because this is pretty important. But so PlayStation added a pretty interesting new feature, a security feature when it comes to PlayStation and your account. So now they introduced something called Passkey, which is a password-free sign-in for PlayStation Network. And so essentially how Passkey works is, in order for you to gain access to your account, instead of it having to be a password, which is typically how most accounts are accessed, not just through PlayStation, but just in general, it could be a form of biometric. So it could be it could be face scan, it could be biometric through finger tap, or it can be a PIN that you use to get access to your account. And reason why that's more secure is because it kind of eliminates the need for people to try to brute force your account and brute force, getting into your account through like, password cracking and all that stuff, because now it's something that is something you are, right? And in terms of cybersecurity, mo- authentication is kind of like something you have, something something you show, or something you see of some, I forget the actual like terminology of it, but essentially a face scan or a biometric scan, that's like undeniable. That's you. That's you. So there is no, oh, maybe this isn't you. No, it is you. So them adding that and kind of having that as a form of authentication, and that's still on top of you having to have your one-time password or MFA, like the one-time password keys and things like that they send through like the phone or whatever the case may be. That's on top of that. So now you have those two options, and it just removes the need to have the password. Some people might see that and get scared and think, oh, what if you're not going to forget who you are because it's you. You're not, unless you chop off all your fingers or some shit like that. Like, you're not going to forget who you are. Like it's
some movie.
yeah, like it's you. So that's why it's much, much more secure than it would be using a password. So I would highly recommend do your own research as well. Don't just take my word for it. I would definitely say do your own research on passkeys and the use of it and how it works, and decide if that's something that you want to do. I do think if you don't do something like this, that's perfectly fine. I would say still make sure that you have two-factor authentication on your PlayStation accounts, especially if you're somebody that's buying a lot of games digitally on your accounts. You want to make sure you have that two-factor authentication, and preferably not your phone. Like, how like sometimes when you try to sign in, they send you like that one-time code through the phone through SMS. That's like the weakest form of a 2FA authentication, because people can spoof your number. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to use a actual authenticator app like Google Authenticator, Authy, Microsoft Authenticator, or something, some type of authenticator app that you can use, and that's what you should use as your two-factor authentication. It's much more secure than using SMS authentication. But I would highly suggest people look into the passkey as well, because again, this is a really, really good thing that's being added. And again, especially if you're somebody that does buying a lot of things digitally, or you do a lot of things with your account, you want to really make sure it's super, super secure. Obviously, nothing in life is 100% secure, right? But adding a passkey would strengthen your account and its security that much more, and make it that much more difficult. So yeah, passkey, and like I said, this is a really, really great feature. So shout out to PlayStation for adding something like this. This is really good.
Absolutely, man. More security, lock your stuff up. We're in a digital age. People get stuff hacked. You don't want to lose your account. Close it up, man.
Yep.
Gatekeep your digital library.
Yes, sir. 100%.
You know what I mean? But shout out to PlayStation adding this stuff in here. This is now live, so you guys can activate this now by going to PlayStation.com/passkey, and you can set it up there. I think you have to also enable it on your console. So you will log into your account, you activate it here, but you also got to make sure you have it set up on your console, and then everything was set up from there. But
and like I said, it doesn't, it's three ways. So it's a fingerprint, because you can do it through your phone or through the computer. So it could be a fingerprint, or a face scan. So like if you're trying to sign in on your phone or whatever, or PIN. So like if you're
that's what I typically use, like the face scan stuff. Because like I said, everything's tied into me with Apple.
Yeah.
And like if I go to my bank, if I go log into anything, it would do that little keychain thing and log into
I told Bari about this too. Bari hard-headed, but I'm gonna tell y'all too, since we on the world of security.
I'm hard-headed.
Bari hard-headed as hell, but this as well. I don't know if you guys could see this, right? that is it's called a YubiKey, right? And this is definitely something. It's a physical authentication type that you can use in order to gain access to your accounts as well. That's one of the most secure ways of securing your accounts as well. Unfortunately, so passkey is like the next best thing because it's along those lines. But the YubiKey is a physical thing, so that's something that you can also set up as a 2FA excuse me, a multi-factor authentication type for like your accounts, like some of your more important accounts, like I don't know, investments accounts, bank accounts, or whatever the case may be, to where it's not even a one-time code. It's something physical that you have to have. So that's like the highest level of like encryption and security that you can have when it comes to locking down your accounts, where you actually need to have something physical that you plug into your device, or a lot of the physical security keys now have NFC technology, to where if you're trying to sign into an account on your phone, you can just like tap it onto your phone and it'll read it, and it'll get the hash and the encryption and all that stuff and
Oh,
decrypt
so
and all that.
it's an amiibo.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And that's also like one of the most secure ways as well of locking down your account. So YubiKey, definitely check them out. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is just like they're really good when it comes to like that stuff. But all right, I'll stop boring you guys.
Nah, I don't think it's boring. I know people, be interested in that stuff. But yeah, Persona been telling me about the YubiKey stuff for ages. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, man.
Bari hard headed, guys. I'm trying it with Bari, man. I'm like, big bro. He hard headed.
Well, one of them days, I definitely do it. But
Yeah.
I'm not hard headed about pause.
Whoa. Hey, yo. Hey. Go ahead, man. Keep going, bro. Keep going, man.
This rise.
All right, I'm done. All right. You see what he doing, guys? Go ahead, finish it up.
Rise of the Ronin. So we got a couple of new trailers here. The open world vignette, and we also got like a combat trailer. But on the blog, on the PlayStation blog, they sat down with the team and spoke about combat and the diversity of the weapons and the combat styles of Rise of the Ronin. And then Persona, it's a lot of stuff to be shown here. So you probably just skip through a lot of the trailer stuff.
Well, we starting with the world stuff first.
I mean, let's talk about it in general.
Okay,
we talking about the world just to shorten it up, because
Okay.
if we go piece by piece,
Yeah, it would be a lot. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But,
oh, go ahead, finish it up. Go ahead, my fault.
Nah, go ahead and give your thoughts, and from what you've seen from the trailer, from the open world aspect. That's the world aspect, not open world, but also the combat. Because every time I see this game, it's looking better and better.
Yeah,
And I don't know if it's me. I had to question myself and ask other people, like, yo, is it me? But the last trailer that I'm seeing here, the game just looks sharper. It looks better.
It does.
Than the previously shown. But
yeah,
let me know your thoughts on Rise of Ronin.
Yeah. Yo, listen. I was talking. It's funny. We was just talking about this morning before the show. But see, because I did watch both of the trailers, and one, I think the world looks really, really dope, man. Like, really being able to explore in this world, and I do agree that like the weight, the sharpness of the game, performance is looking a lot better than like one of the first couple of trailers that we seen about this game last year. So that's a really good thing as well. And when it comes to the world, and when it comes to the exploration, it looks like there's gonna be a lot of exploring here that you're gonna be doing in the game, which I think that has me excited.
But
So,
it's also going to be fun exploration, because you have the glider,
the glider
you have
and
the grappling,
grapple.
thing. It just looks great. Like, it's not like, oh, it's just going to be boring. I'm traversing through the rooftops. I'm gliding. I got the horse. I got the grappling hook. It looks like it's going to be a fun time just exploring this world. I could see myself being in this game for a super, super long time.
Oh yeah,
just due to the
exploring.
exploration
Yeah.
aspect. Yeah.
And then to kind of shift over to the combat portion of the show, of it, like one, I always thought the Rise of Ronin combat looked really good anyway. Like I never thought like, oh, it was a bad combat, or like it wasn't a fun game or something like that. Combat in this game just always looked really, 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 really good and really, really interesting to me. And with this final combat trailer that they showed us, and hearing the devs talk about how they wanted to kind of expand the range of weapons and how you use the weapons in the game, and for something for Koei Tecmo, what they were trying to do, I really think seeing the combat that they nailed it here. You know, you got the guns, you got the spears, you got the swords, you got, you know, all these different things. And they talked about, like, you know, like the research that they did to kind of, you know, remain accurate and when it came to those weapons. But in terms of the time period of what they were doing, they wanted to tell their own story. I really like when developers kind of take that chance and go down that route with stuff like that. So seeing the combat, hearing the devs explain what they have going on with the combat in this game and the ideas behind it, it has me that much more excited for the game. But it's so difficult because Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out the same day. So now I'm like,
It's a tough decision.
I'm actually faced with like a really, really tough decision right now of like, which do I play first? Because both
To be
games
honest
look
with you,
great.
I definitely can see like both of us like mix and matching. Like you probably play this game one day, the next day you play this game,
Yeah, because we got the
and
4-player
whichever ones
co-op.
like capture you,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one you're probably gonna finish off.
Because
But
it's got 4-player co-op, so we could play through the whole
oh,
story together.
that's another thing we're about to bring up
Yeah,
here.
we could play through
Let's
the whole
speaking on
story.
before we get to the
Sure.
co-op
Yeah,
aspect,
go ahead.
but the combat wise, yo, you already know, yo, I like when developers take that chance and just go with it to just have fun with the combat. You know, from dashing, you know, grappling hook, you
Mhm.
know, invo frames with
Mhm.
you know, perfect parrying or just perfect dash. I love that stuff. And this game is looking like it's offering all of that. I
Yeah.
seen dude jump back, throw the grappling hook at the dude, you know, grapple towards them, slash them up, or you can grapple objects and throw it at them, hurl them at them. This game, it just looks like from a exploration level, combat level, it's just going to be a great time. And
Also,
what I'm liking though, Persona is
mhm.
like it looks fun combat wise, but it's also going to be a challenging game because you
Yeah.
know the pedigree of the studio and whatnot.
Yep.
And I'm liking that aspect. I don't know too much about Dragon's Dogma, but I'm pretty sure that's also going to have its challenges within the combat.
Oh yeah,
So
for
you
sure.
like if you look at it, you're going from Dragon's Dogma, Rise of Ronin, Stellar Blade. These are going to be challenging games, but the
And they're
combat
very
just looks
they
so much
and
fun.
all three of these games, all three of those games are very combat heavy. Like
Heavy,
like
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
like that's like the
So yeah,
core of
the
the
Game
of the game.
Awards is going to be really fun as far as
Yeah.
like action games and all that. It's going to
Mhm.
be
Yeah.
really enticing to see.
The other cool thing too, Bari, is there's 4-player co-op in this game. You can actually play through the entire story with friends, which is really, really cool as well. So
Yeah.
we might, you know, run a couple missions together, you know, post up some WUPS game night.
Oh yeah, yeah,
WUPS
yeah.
game night, man, you
I'm
know?
with that because I know with Neo, you had to like complete a specific mission before online opens up, and I think that's when friends can come in. I want to see how seamless it's going to be as far as bringing in other people,
Mhm.
and like does the difficulty, you know, increase because now you have 4 people or 3 people.
Mhm. Mhm.
Are you going to increase more enemies, or you know what I mean? I want to see stuff like that, but it definitely caught my eye because when I think about co-op in games, full co-op in the story, also think about the story. How does it affect the story and how you're
Yeah,
playing
it's
it?
told. Yeah,
But we'll definitely
definitely.
see how they incorporate and everything. But yeah, this looks good. It looks great. I'm all for the co-op when it comes to these games. Um, yeah, yo, I just think every time I see this game, yo, it just looks better and better, man.
Mhm.
It just looks better and better from the guns, the grappling hook, the gliding.
The grappling hook is like really uniquely used in this game too, because like I see him like grappling barrels and throwing barrels at enemies
Yeah,
and all
or
that
the
stuff.
weapons that was left from other enemies, like
Mhm.
you throwing it, the physics based on it looks really good. It doesn't
Mhm.
look cheap. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's just you know, hammered. They're like, oh, we're just gonna throw this grappling hook and whatever animation. No, the animation looks right with it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
And like you can incorporate that. Like I'm seeing like here, like when he's, you know, when he was using the great sword and fighting that enemy, like in mid combo, he just like grappled a barrel and threw it at him and to you know incapacitate him. And I'm just like, yo, that's
mhm.
I stuff like that I like because it kind of adds a different type of flair to combat. You know, it's very different in those type of ways. So for Rise of Ronin for me, it is definitely a game that I'm very excited for, highly anticipating, as well as Dragon's Dogma. And the only reason I'm bringing up Dragon's Dogma again is because both of these games released on the
Same
same
day.
day, and both of these games look phenomenal. Like they both look extremely fun. So it's gonna be a tough choice, man. It's really gonna be a tough choice.
Low key, March. If you think February was jam packed, March is jam packed as well. It is crazy,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get into it a lot more when it comes to that. But uh Yeah, man. I'm definitely curious to see what's going to be the discourse between, which game people are playing
Mm,
between, Rise of Ronin and Dragon's Dogma.
mm,
But you're in for a treat with both,
mm.
from what I'm seeing.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean,
I agree. I agree.
another treat, Persona, we're in for. Oh, let's announce this winner.
Go ahead. Announce that winner, bruh.
All right. So the entries are not closed. We have 28 tickets. Good luck to everyone that participated. If you guys have been enjoying the show so far, hit the like button. We appreciate it. Let's see who wins this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We definitely
Final
appreciate
Fantasy VII Rebirth, copy number 4. Who shall the winner be?
it. Ooh.
Make sure you're subscribed. That definitely plays into the Streamlabs picking this. All right, so here we go. The winner is Stranded Ninja. Gaming.
Wow.
Let's go. Shout out to Stranded Ninja winning the 4th copy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Stranded, if you look up on the top, the pinned comment that Persona put up there, that is where you can message us as far as, letting us know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm here. I won. And we'll send you the
Facts.
message right away. So WUPS Podcast on Twitter. If you're not following us on there, definitely follow us to stay updated with everything What's Up PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
And if you did win, message us there. We'll see the message and then we'll send you a code right over. So
Yes,
Stranded,
sir.
congratulations on winning the 4th copy. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, man. Listen, like I said, I'm going to repeat it for every giveaway. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they have a great twin pack up right now. So if you missed out on Remake, Integrate, you can definitely get caught up. Because listen, the game comes out on Thursday. These codes we're giving away Saturday. So you got some time. You got some time to get acclimated again with Final Fantasy VII. Okay? So yeah, they got the twin pack, which is a great deal. You get both games for the one price. And yeah, the codes that we're giving away is $75. So that should cover tax as well. And yeah. Stranded, message us.
Gonna be a good time, man.
Checking right now. To see if you message us, and we'll send that code over. Cause yeah, when it comes to me and Persona, when it comes to giveaways in general with me and Persona, man, yeah, we don't play around with that.
No,
We're not doing no giveaway. Be like, all right, guys, wait a month. Nah, you get that code right away.
Yeah, that's
Plain
a
and
fact.
simple.
That's a fact. It's a big fact. It's a big fact. But
We're just waiting for Stranded. But yeah, we can continue.
Yeah, we continue. All right, man. So the next bit of news, Bari, man, we got to talk about the Shiftup CEO, Hyung Tae Kim, in his words.
Young Tae.
And really just talking about the part. Oh, shout out. Oh, let me get these super chats, by the way. Hold up. Yo, shout out to Tricelsius, man. Shout out to my boy Tricelsius, man, for the super chat. He says, access additional games on PC to offer more variety in addition to the titles available through PS5. Talk about the PSVR 2 stuff. I mean, listen, it's straightforward. Try, but you know how people get, man. And then big shout out to Game & Forte, man. We appreciate you for the super chat. He says, salute to the WUPS homies. Your content is king. We appreciate you, Game & Forte, man. Big shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you rocking out with us and supporting our channel, bro. It means a lot.
Yo, shout out to Forte, man, and shout out to Slow Mo.
Romo.
They do DPS podcasts. Great dudes in the community.
Yep.
So we appreciate supporting Slow Mo.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for the super chat.
So the Shift CEO, he's talking about the partnership with Sony, and he says, our collaboration with Sony has been truly incredible. They love games more than anyone, and in order for users to enjoy the games, they really look at how they can make it better, so they play with us and improve the game. We also received a lot of technical support from Shuhei Yoshida and others that was also very helpful. And since this is our first ever console development, we also got a lot of help from Sony. Bari, break it down. Break it down, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this is like it's like a normal thing that we continue to hear about PlayStation or Sony when it comes to, third party partnerships or second party partnerships where they work really well with the studios to get the game up and running, giving feedback. And this is the things that we call the PlayStation essence, the PlayStation fragrance, because PlayStation knows a quality game to put out. Not saying that everything is going to be top notch, work perfectly day one, but when we talk about quality, we know the aspects that they put in the game, the animations, the performance. The PS5, I think, have been nailing it when it comes to their specific games and the things that they've been promoting. They implement within those games. So you're going to get the DualSense support. You're going to get the full usage of the SSD, the full hardware capabilities. You're going to get used here for the game. And it's just dope to see that, from a technical perspective, but even from a gaming perspective, the support that they show to, these studios, up and coming, from the up and coming to the ones that been there, long in the tooth within the gaming industry. So big shout out to Shuhei specifically. Got a shout out Shuhei here, but also big shout out to Sony or PlayStation for helping these studios out. And we can't wait to play that Stellar Blade in a matter of 2 months. Right?
Yeah, just about 2 months. Yeah, just about. It's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I'm kind of echoing the same thing, same sentiments as you. It's just this is something PlayStation has always done, especially with their partnerships, which is why a lot of their partnerships are so strong, because very involved, very supportive. This is why a lot of their partnerships are strong. So shout out to PlayStation, shout out to Shuhei Yoshida, who really loves gaming, really cares about gaming, and shout out to the Shiftup team, man. Can't wait to play Stellar Blade.
We gonna shift up for sure.
Yes, sir.
Persona. So after this topic here, or this news segment here, we're gonna do the other giveaway before we talk about the other news. You know what I mean? But I just put this here in the show just due to the fact to let people know that the Pulse Elites, they are out currently for the PlayStation 5. I think they work also on PC because they give you that little dongle or whatnot and remote play for the PlayStation Portal. But the reason why I have it on here, I personally don't have the Pulse Elites. I don't think Persona has it as well.
No.
But we have been seeing some good feedback when it comes to the Pulse Elites. The only reason why I don't have it is because I just have too many headsets, man. I mean, I don't want to just rack up all these headsets, and I'm mainly just using one, which is the H9s. But I'm hearing really good things when it comes to the audio, the noise canceling. Shout out to Wolfgang Mishima, where he was talking about the noise canceling with the mic, where he had a fan right in front of him, or he was eating, and people couldn't hear anything. And we've definitely been witnessing that or experiencing that when it came to the Pulse Explorers and their mic. So whatever noise canceling technology they're using, great. But also they talk about the 3D audio and the audio stuff. I'm not an audiophile person, but I forgot the company that PlayStation bought. They incorporated their technology within the Pulse Elites. So you're getting a headset that's $150. Is it Maxwell's? I think it's Maxwell that Sony or PlayStation bought, right?
I forgot the name of them as well.
I think it's something with an M. I know it was something with an M. They are known to have like really, really expensive headsets where it's like $400, $500 for the headsets. But the tech that they have in those headsets, since PlayStation bought them, they incorporated them here in these Pulse Elites. And the Pulse Elites is only $150. So if you want a great hearing headset or listening headset, I think you're good with a price tag for the Pulse Elites. They look pretty comfortable too.
They look. I like the design. The design definitely looks a lot better than the old Pulse headsets. So
yeah, and they don't have they have like a pull-out microphone instead of the in.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Ones.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of tempted to buy these just to try them out and see what's up. But
Odyssey, there you go. Yes, I was wrong. Odyssey.
Just like you, I have way too many headsets. And I kind of want to get the all black H9s because my all white H9s are kind of wear and tear now. So I'm like, I kind of want to upgrade to those, but I'm gonna see. I'll see.
Yeah, all the Z Maxwell. So yeah, that's the company. Yeah, shout out to Guap. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Localism, Fahim. Yeah, all the Z Maxwell is usually like around $300. They put the tech into the elites for $150. So you get for half of the price. You get the same tech within the post elites.
Yeah.
So yeah, for those people that do have them, yeah, let us know your thoughts. Do you recommend them? So far, I'm hearing a lot of people say they do recommend them for the price point. So really, really good. So before we get into the other news, Persona, let's set up this giveaway because this news is kind of hefty. It's kind of husky, huh? Persona, this news is kind of interesting.
¿Por qué?
Huh? ¿Por qué? So we're gonna be doing our 5th giveaway for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm gonna start the giveaway now, and when I do start the giveaway, you're gonna type in exclamation point FF7R so you can get a ticket and be in the running for the giveaway. So we already did 4 copies. We gave away 4 copies. We confirmed everybody got their copies. We sent the messages to them. And yeah, we're about to start this one right here, right now for 10 minutes. You guys can type in exclamation point FF7R as we start this giveaway. So yeah, Streamlabs, let's message that. Yep. So right now, type it in, guys and ladies, and let's get this thing rolling. Persona.
Yes, sir.
Persona.
You want me? My name? My name Persona.
Persona.
See, that's my name. That's my name, my friend. What your name? Bari? What up?
Persona, do you like multiplats?
For the most part, yeah. Depends on the developer, depends on the game.
Oh, it depends on the developer or the game?
Yeah.
Why would you say such a thing?
Because not all developers and or publishers are the same. Some have better quality control than the others.
Interesting. So the reason why I asked you that, Persona, because one of PlayStation's biggest competitors, the Xbox, they officially announced that they are publishing, distributing, putting their exclusive games onto other platforms. And one of those platforms is the PlayStation platform. So we got news from Microsoft themselves, from Xbox, that Grounded, Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, and Sea of Thieves are coming to the PlayStation platform. So the first game to release is Pentiment from Obsidian Entertainment. That game already released for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. So I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday it came out for the PlayStation 5 and 4. The game is running up to 120 frames on the PlayStation 5. And however anybody can divulge into that and play it to your heart's content. The next game to release is going to be Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush will be releasing March 19th. The pre-orders went up for the PlayStation 5 on Thursday as well. And then we have Grounded. Grounded is also going to be releasing on the PlayStation 4 and 5, where it releases on April 16th, where they will be supporting crossplay between Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and on PC. And then last but not least, you have Sea of Thieves coming out April 30th to the PlayStation 5, which you can pre-order, on Thursday as well. I did see crossplay support as well for Xbox, PlayStation, and on PC. So Persona, Xbox, pretty much right now is one of the biggest publishers, or if the biggest publisher, when it comes to multi-platform gaming. We already seen that they bought Activision, where Call of Duty, Diablo, Overwatch is on other platforms, Minecraft as well. But now they're extending that with Obsidian Games, Bethesda Games, and Rare Games coming to the PlayStation platforms. How do you feel about this move? And how do you feel about these specific games coming to the platform that we ourselves here on What's Up PlayStation prefer? Oh man. Are you looking at me? Persona. Oh, Mr. Gaming Politician. Welcome. You know, this is something that I know, Mr. Game Politician, you didn't want. But it's here. Your schemes, your talking points, it did not work, Mr. Game Politician. Microsoft Xbox is going multi-platform, delivering these 4 games onto PlayStation consoles. And I'm very curious on your opinions and thoughts on this matter, Mr. Gaming Politician.
Mr. J. Bari, I know I said I was retiring, but I feel that I need to speak on behalf of the real Xbox fans, because I'm the voice of the people. I am the voice of the people. I came into this community because I wanted to lead gamers to a future that didn't require them to pay more than $15 a month for video games. I'm a voice of the people. I think and speak with reason. I speak with logic.
Why you screwing at me, man? Why are you upset?
I'm upset because these games should be exclusive to the Xbox platform.
Oh, man.
I feel bamboozled, led astray, hoodwinked, run amok, left out to hang and dry. Seeing the beloved Xbox exclusives come to the PlayStation platform. I speak with logic.
We still trying to hear the logic, but okay. Yo, real talk, that's how they be, yo. Oh, my bad. I thought I was muted. My bad. Hey, you started it. Don't blame me. You started it. Okay, you gonna say, look, Bari, you gonna blame me? Nah, you started. You went into this whole role. Yeah, really, truly, I really thought my mic was muted. I ain't even gonna hold you. I thought it was muted. Hey, go finish up, man. You know you get me in trouble.
Hey, I can't even do it no more, bro. I can't stop. Yo, look.
It's not me. It's not me. I ain't gonna put it on me. Yeah, not gonna put. He put the glasses on, bruh. Yeah, not gonna put it on me, bruh. Yeah, not gonna put it on me.
All jokes,
that is all persona.
All jokes aside, yo. Yeah, yo. When it comes to, I mean, so like all jokes aside, though, real talk. It's still kind of surreal to see this happening. Like honestly, like I know people have been cracking the jokes and talking about this, that, and all sort of stuff. Like, it really is a surreal thing for me to see. Obviously, we know Call of Duty and stuff like that was going to remain on PlayStation, you know, after they acquired Activision. You know, so there really is no surprise there. And we know about Minecraft and that long-term support. There's really no surprise there, right? But kind of seeing Xbox's more core studios putting out games. You know, Rare has been under Xbox for God knows how long, you know. Bethesda, you know, they already said that, you know, they kind of like, when they had that roundtable discussion after they acquired Bethesda, and they were kind of talking about how like things were going to be, you know, what existed on PlayStation would remain, but then the newer stuff, you know, he kind of pretty much said it wasn't going to be coming at some point. But you know, we see Hi-Fi Rush. So I think, you know, this is a really interesting time in gaming per se, to see Microsoft doing this stuff. I won't get into the whole business nitty gritty. I mean, we've talked about that enough, Bari. You know, you talked about it on your channel. I talked about it on mine. I'm not really going to get into that. But for me personally, the only game out of this list that really interests me in any type of way is Hi-Fi Rush. I've already played Sea of Thieves on Xbox way back when it first released. I'm good. Grounded, I never played that, but I really have no desire to play that. It just doesn't. It does not look like an appealing game to me. And Pentiment, I'm good, right? So really, Hi-Fi Rush is really the standout game for me. And listen, because I know people. I put out my tweet because I pre-ordered Hi-Fi Rush on the PlayStation. I put that tweet out, and I had like tons of people jumping into my comments. Oh, well, you could have always played this on this platform, on this, and you know, people, I buy games where they are at and I play them. I already own Hi-Fi Rush on Steam, right? And I played the game and I posted gameplay. You know, so I've already owned the game at launch. I'm buying it on PlayStation. I want to get a platinum. I'm a trophy hunter. So, yeah, that's it.
Sona,
What's up?
can I speak from the heart, man?
Absolutely, you can. 100%.
Is it okay for me?
If you're gonna speak from the heart, though, you gotta put a little extra lisp on that. If you're
I'll
going
put a little
really,
extra.
I need extra lisp on the speak from the heart.
Persona.
Yes, sir.
Can I speak from the heart?
Yes, sir.
Let me say this, man. Let me say this. I don't like this one bit. I know we are dinosaurs. I like the traditional console sense of things where platform holders have specific games that will attract gamers into buying that platform, into that platform.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I personally don't want that to go away, but seeing moves like this, it'll eventually go away.
Yep.
Where I feel like when we constantly see, you know, platform holders putting out games on other competitive platforms, competing platforms, what is the point of even competing? You know, where I feel like eventually you'll get out of that business of hardware or, you know, having specific hardware and eventually just put it on this one box and move from there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know that's the extreme way of thinking, but I'm just thinking like down the future that, you know, I wouldn't want what I tend to love of owning a Nintendo console, owning an Xbox console, owning a PlayStation console, that to go away and, oh, let me boot up this console at this specific moment because I want to play this specific game.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want that to go away. Another thing is that these 4 games are not enticing enough for me to go out on PlayStation and purchase them. I already have Hi-Fi Rush, which I bought on Steam for, I think it was like $30-something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to buy Hi-Fi Rush again on PlayStation. I played Grounded, I played Sea of Thieves, I played those games through a service, Game Pass. I'm not going to go on PlayStation and buy those.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is it's not a good effort on you putting or trying to attract other platform gamers to getting into your type of games, especially if you ain't gonna put it on the other platform services.
Mm.
All these games right here, I look at them as Game Pass games, not games as I would go out and purchase. Outside of Hi-Fi Rush, I was interested in that. I didn't have Game Pass at the moment. But I feel like if you're going to really, really want to entice people, if you're going to put these games on here as your foot forward, you got to go all in.
Mm.
These are PlayStation Plus games, bro. I'm sorry. No disrespect.
Mm.
No disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
seeing these games pop up on my PlayStation, seeing $30, $40, $19. I'm just looking at like, if you're interested in it, don't mind me. This is just my thoughts. If you're interested in this stuff, I'm not deterring anyone from supporting or buying it. I'm just thinking about how I'm looking at it. And this is not Xbox's best foot forward on attracting PlayStation or even Nintendo gamers into getting into their games. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't think Sea of Thieves is a fun game. I don't think it's a good game. I don't think Grounded has enough of that game to be compelling to have people come off from like Helldivers, Gran Turismo, even Call of Duty, whatever multiplayer game to go play that. I do see PlayStation gamers getting into Hi-Fi Rush. I can see them getting into that. Pentiment, that could be a sleeper. I don't have no smoke for Pentiment. But the seeing how it's presented, seeing how the lack of like the PlayStation-esque talk, SSD DualSense. I think Bethesda came out and said that Hi-Fi Rush will be supporting the DualSense or whatnot. But I need to see those articles with these games. You put this effort like these other games. Look at what Rise of Ronin just did. They put out a whole video showcasing the open world combat, and they also made a blog going into it, talking about the aspects of the PS5, what it does with PS5, how will it be playing under the PS5, the DualSense implementation. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth just had the same article as well on the PlayStation blog. That is putting in an effort of you trying to attract people to play your game. This is rinky dink. Oh, this game's coming pre-ordered, blah blah blah. It doesn't look good in my opinion. But like I said, I'm different. Maybe I'm different, but I just think this is like a low effort way of getting other platform gamers into your games. I feel like if you're trying to go that route, you got to be more enticing. The offering got to be better as well, in my personal opinion. I made that nicer than I wanted to say it. But
you definitely did. No, but I agree. You know, and I've been saying that a lot too, Bari. Where like I do feel like when it comes to the traditional sense of exclusivity, I do think that games being exclusive to a specific platform, that stuff needs to remain because it gives the platform or the console individuality, right? So I do think that, you know, console exclusives or games being exclusive, I don't see an issue with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Like I said, I'm not going to go into the business side of why this could potentially be happening, why I think this might be happening. I'm not going to really, you know, entertain that right now because, again, we've talked about that. But yeah, exclusive games are important. I love exclusive games. It's the reason why I own a Switch, a PlayStation, a PC, and an Xbox. You understand? Like, you know, there's something exclusive there. So, but seeing things like this kind of break the Xbox. It's a reason why. You know, seeing things like this, it's like, okay, those walls coming down even more and more and more. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to see. That's why I say it's like, it's really surreal.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it even on the PlayStation side. MLB The Show. I know with the Bungie acquisition, that is a multi-platform acquisition. So whatever they come out with is going to be multi-platform. We're seeing, you know, the traditional way of console business diminishing. And yeah, with changes like that, it's definitely going to take some time to get used to. And yeah, I know a lot of people that don't play on PlayStation or a lot of people that don't play on Xbox. They're like, oh, I don't care. It don't matter to me. Yeah. But you know, there's people that do.
Yeah, but it's understandable.
Put a lot of.
But I think it's understandable for somebody whose preference might be a PlayStation or preference might be Xbox. I don't see anything wrong with them feeling some type of way about games that, you know, about the exclusivity potentially going away. I don't see anything wrong with that, you know, because it's part of the reason why you bought the console. You know, you bought the console because it was offering something exclusive that wasn't available anywhere else. I don't understand this notion of, you know, people trying to, you know, say, oh, well, you know, business is changing, or, you know, exclusivity is not that important anymore and all that stuff. And it's like, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think people are lying to themselves.
Why do you think Nintendo is as successful as it is? Do you think if Mario was available on PC, Nintendo would still sell what it sold? Come on, man. Stop. Like seriously, stop, man. Stop lying to yourself. And I'm still on a Bari's line. Stop lying to the people.
I'm lying
You're
to the
lying,
people.
man. Stop lying to yourself. It's crazy.
We see people praise exclusive games, and then all of a sudden, this last 2 weeks, they'd be like, "Yo, exclusive."
Bro,
doesn't
they
matter."
were praising the acquisitions because it was going to bring more exclusivity to the platform.
To the platform, exactly. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Stop. Stop it,
Yeah,
man.
y'all got to knock it off. Y'all definitely got to knock it off.
That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
All right, so we're gonna be picking the winner, for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This is the 5th copy of the game. We got 38 tickets. Let's see who won another copy of Rebirth. Here we go. Are you ready? Chat, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The winner is Innate.
Oh, Innate.
Innate, you are the
Word.
winner of the 5th copy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Is that Innate from
Yes.
Omar Podcast?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
JRPG Innate?
Yes.
Innate, congrats, man.
Big congrats, man. Congrats, Innate, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, Innate, let's DM us. You can either DM me or Persona or the WUPS Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll send that code right to you.
Yep.
Congrats to my man Innate, man.
Yes,
Winning that copy
Yes,
of
sir.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So
Yes,
yeah, that's the 5th copy, man. That's the 5th copy we gave away. Yo, we gave away 5 copies, Persona. 5 copies. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We've given away almost $500 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what, 150 each?
Yeah. 450 is altogether.
Yeah. 5 copies. Hit the like button, y'all.
Facts.
If you're new, subscribe, man.
Facts.
This ain't nothing new.
Facts.
It's new to you.
Facts.
Well, yo, shout out to Nate for winning the 5th copy. We will be doing the last copy later on, so stay tuned. Strap in. Don't go nowhere. Get some water. We got some news that we got to talk about. Listen, it's a big news week. So definitely we appreciate the support.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna continue up, man.
Yo, let me get these super chats. Yo, big shout out to Henry Heck, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, these Xbox games coming are a legitimate cash grab. They want to be paid for giving up. Pure craziness. Oh man, they want to be paid for giving up. Yo, that's crazy. They could get my $30. I give them 30. But they're gonna have to try harder next time. Yo, shout out to Claymores, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. Says, what pushed Xbox going third party more? J-Dub's Twitter memes or Game Pass?
What happened?
He said, yo, he asks, what pushed Xbox to go third party more? J-Dub's Twitter memes or Game Pass?
Yeah. Yo, that's funny as hell. Yo, J-Dub Twitter memes 100%.
Funny. Yo, facts. 100%. Yo, funny.
J-Dub is a savage, boy.
He go hard, man. Shout out to J-Dub, man. That man go hard.
J-Dub is a savage 100%.
And yo, big shout out to Spear, man. Appreciate you joining.
Yo, Spear, man.
Becoming a member on the channel of the WUPS Nation, man. Shout out to you, bro. Is that Gamer Spear? Gamer Pro Spear?
I think that is, or it might be a different one, but Spear is cool people.
Yeah,
He's
shout
been
out
on the
to
channel
Spear.
for a while.
Yeah, shout out to Spear, man. Good peoples. But all right, Bari, let's get into it, man. And Bari, I have a project for you. Now, the project might be, I can't think of nothing with L in it. Damn it. I couldn't think of nothing with L in it. I was trying to think of like something off the top of my head for L, but project.
It might be an L.
It might be
the
L.
The name might be an L.
Oh yeah,
or it might be a W.
I messed up, bro. I couldn't think of nothing with L off the top of my head. But Project L, we got some new information about Project L, Bari, that I think is gonna be pretty interesting, man. So I'm gonna let you take lead on this one, man. Talk to us about this.
Yeah, so Project L was the code name of this fighting game that Riot Games was created. Shout out to Riot Games. They have legendary franchises or franchise
Mm.
with the League and Valorant and all that stuff. So they're making a fighting game. This is a 2v2 fighting game, a tag team fighting game. That was called Project L. That was the former name, but now the name is called 2XKO or double KO.
Terrible name.
All right.
Terrible name.
I don't like the name.
Terrible.
Well, I'm curious to see how would you call it? Would you say 2XKO or would you say double KO?
I would call it 2XKO.
I would personally say double KO, but I can see 2XKO because that's legit the name. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But with that being said, they did have a nice little minute trailer showcasing the game. The game does look much better. Because somebody that been following the game since the first time it's been shown. Yeah, now you hear the audio cues, the hit sparks are there, the hit sounds, the block sounds. You can hear that stuff, which is important in a fighting game. And yeah, this game is looking pretty good. This is going to be a free-to-play fighting game from Riot Games. It is a 2v2 game. It's a tag system type game. You can also play two player on each side. So one player is like me and Persona versus like Brian East or Henry Heck. You can do that as well, or you can just do it the 1v1 but tag team fighting game. And what they said here was this update video. They showed a trailer and they had an update video where they said that they're going to be having the game at certain events throughout the year. One of them is going to be Evo Japan, but it's going to be a continuous demos going to be there at fighting game events or just any other events within gaming. They also said, don't worry for those people that can't make it to the events. They are working on making like a open beta. I don't know if it's open or closed. So you can play it at home and give your thoughts on the game from there. So these are good signs to see that a game is not going to be releasing soon, but it's close to coming out. Just seeing that you're going to have a playable form in the public hands, and also on these consoles or whatnot, whatever platform the game is coming out. But yeah, I'm excited for it. It looks good. The name, I don't know what name was.
The name is terrible.
I'm very curious to see how the Plus on Block Boys going to talk about it, because I know Chuck and Jay, they roast, so I know they probably going to roast the name.
Oh yeah,
but
they gonna go in on that for sure. Yeah, not like.
Yo, what's your thoughts on what you saw, man? Because we saw some new gameplay from that Ilari girl, the big girl with the she got like this jar that's water.
Yeah.
We see some new stuff, like everything, the animations, everything does look better. But what's your thoughts?
Nah, for me, man, like the game looks great. It definitely looks like a really fun game, and it's good to have those tag games back in the rotation when it comes to fighting games. So for me, I'm definitely paying attention to this game. My characters is looking like the old boy with the sword and the cat chick. She look good too. So and the black,
Ari?
Ari, and then I forgot the black dude's name. He looks really good as well with the time slip.
Oh yeah, that's my mains right there. Ari and Echo is gonna be my mains.
Echo, because I played.
I'm already locked in.
I played Echo's game. He got a platform that came out last year. I bought and played that a bit, and it was really good. So like I was like, okay, and it's Riot Games too, like League of Legends stuff, like those side games that they got coming out. So I'm digging what I'm seeing here, man. I do want to play it. Hopefully this is at Evo, Bari, and we can actually play it and give our thoughts. You feel me? So if this is at Evo, we can definitely get some time with this. But it's looking good. I'm just not feeling that name. I think that name is really off for me personally.
Very weird name. I do think the franchises that Riot Games are known for, or IPs are known for, will carry it. Because you can name your game whatever, as long as it's League or whatever. The people's like, oh, I'm interested.
Yep.
Oh, I know this character. This is what's Jinx from League of Legends. You know what I mean? So they will definitely play it.
Yeah. But yo, man, listen, we got some more big news, man, in the game of fighting games, Bari. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yo, shout out to DC as well for letting people know in the chat. Yeah, for every giveaway that we do, we reset the raffle. So
yeah,
if you didn't win the first time or the second time or third time, don't worry, you have another chance. The last giveaway, we're gonna wait a little bit until we start that giveaway. We're gonna let you know when we start the giveaway, and then you can type in the exclamation point FF7R. But we didn't start the last giveaway yet, so don't worry.
Hey, yo, shout out, yo. So big, yo, we got somebody in the chat that love to talk a lot of shit. Yo, listen, she get a lot of L's. You understand? A lot of L's, but it's all good. You understand? Because she gonna get more L's in the future. Big shout out to Red Infamy in the building.
Yeah, that's the homie right there.
Geek
Shout out to Red.
Game Tight in the building. Shout out to Red, man. Appreciate you, Red, coming through, rocking out. Rocking out with us. We appreciate you. Shout out to Red. That triple XL KO for Persona LMAO. Ayo, Red, cut it out. You understand? Cut it out.
Red, he said he gonna kick you in your shin. Stop playing.
Hey, yo, them L's definitely come from, Red know about the L's. I ain't gotta say nothing, man. It's already on display.
Shout out to Red, yo. She good people.
Yeah, she good people.
You know what I mean? That's the homie right there.
Yeah, she good peoples, man. Great peoples out here. You feel me? Yeah, yo, let's get into something else, Bari. Something else.
Oh yeah, well, Red, we definitely gonna DM you on something later.
Oh yeah.
So just let you know. We'll definitely DM you later to let you know something, a little update.
Yeah, hit you up on a few things cooking, Red. Definitely wanna. It's been a while too, so we definitely wanna bring you, see what's up. So we're gonna reach out to you for sure.
Yeah, we gotta update the homie.
But yo, Bari, something else fighting game related, and I think you're gonna know what I'm about to sing. I'm gonna sing it, and you're gonna know what it is. Shayla, hey Shayla, I forgot the words. Shala. There you go. Listen, I butchered it. I'm sorry, guys. Don't beat me up. Don't kick my shins. All right.
You should have went to the American version.
I should have. I should have. I definitely should have. But we good. Listen, they've been supporting Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I love the support.
I love that game.
I love this game. I love this game so much. Now we getting into GT type shit, bro. They're now doing the WUPS saga, which is GT storyline, but it is what it is. But no,
you can call it the end of Z.
End of Z, really. And so that's gonna be the next DLC that's gonna be coming to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, where you will be able to play as WUPS, obviously, and play as Baby Pan as well, which is pretty dope. I'm digging it. How you feeling about this, man?
Oh yeah, you already know I'm a big fan of WUPS because that is Majin Buu, but reborn again as a good guy. But yeah, I love what they did when it comes to Kakarot. That's the gameplay, incorporating a lot of the Xeno what's it called Xenoverse. Is it Xenoverse? No, what's the game called? Dragon Ball Xeno. Yeah, Xenoverse, right? Yeah, Xenoverse. I don't know. I'm tripping. Yeah, they incorporate a lot of the Xenoverse like combat, but they changed some of the stuff up to make it a little more streamlined. And the exploration has been fun. With Kakarot, adding the other little DLCs, the Trunk stuff, the Super Saiyan God stuff in there. I'm just a big.
Then they add the Super Broly stuff too, right? Or is that next? Didn't they add the
I don't know if
Broly
they.
stuff?
No, did they? They probably did.
No, they added the Bardock. They added Bardock.
Yeah,
Bardock.
Yeah, with Bardock.
And then I think this was the next one with the WUPS saga stuff. So yeah,
a single player game like this, they continue to support the game, which is cool. But yeah, like I'm happy when the game released on like PS5, the showcasing better visuals, the frame rates. This game, I just love what they did with Dragon Ball Kakarot because there's a lot of fan service in there. As far as like, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, you have like the cards and stuff that you can collect. And I remember that resonated with me so much because when I was smaller, I used to collect Dragon Ball cards and I used to put them in the saga episodes, chronologically and all that stuff as far as what happened within the sagas. And they have that type of stuff in Kakarot. And I was like, oh, this is mad dope, man. Just collecting and circling around, collecting the cards and whatnot. So yeah, man, I really love this game and just seeing it It looks great. Seeing Pan playable with Pan. I don't know if they said Oob was gonna be playable. Most likely he'll probably be.
They
But
show him fighting.
oh, they did.
Yeah, they showed it in the trailer.
Oh yeah, we lit. We lit. We lit. We lit.
Oh yeah,
We lit. Seen Lil Pan running around. Yo, I can't wait.
Let me ask you a question, Bari, and tell me if you think this is far-fetched to say. Right? Do you think it's far-fetched to say if you are a Dragon Ball Z fan, this is a must-play game?
Absolutely. This is the best Dragon Ball Z game. 100%. Not including the fighting game. I'm talking about like
Story
ones.
Single player versus
this is
games,
the best one. 100%.
I agree.
100%.
I agree 100%. Like Kakarot is such a fun, great game. I'm definitely excited for this. The Bardock Saga, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it. I'm definitely excited for the WUPS Saga. I want to see what's up here. So, yo, Dragon Ball Z been killing it, bro. They really been doing their thing when it comes to like the games. Cause you know we got the fighting game that's coming as well. They doing it, man. They doing their thing.
Zero.
Yeah, they doing their thing, man. I'm with it. All right, so that's Dragon Ball Z talk. You know, shout out to Dragon Ball Z. We all love. Who doesn't love Dragon Ball Z, right? The next bit of news we gotta talk about Miyazaki. Wait, did you include Elden Ring?
Miyazaki.
Did you include the Elden Ring news in here?
It should be at the end.
Oh
no, I know. I guess we can talk about.
We could tie it. Yeah, we could tie it. Yeah, we could tie it. We could tie it in. So we gotta talk about Miyazaki, cause he out here letting folks know. Listen, I'm trying to see what's up too. So shout out to Shinobi, man. Yeah, he put out a couple of quotes from an interview with Miyazaki. And he says, Bloodborne, and this is Miyazaki, by the way. Bloodborne is a title we hold very dear and just as much as our fans, says Hidetaka Miyazaki, when asked about a potential remake and apologizing for being unable to say more. And then he says, I think having new hardware is definitely a part of what gives these remakes value. Things you weren't able to achieve on previous generations of hardware. You just threw me off. Previous generations of hardware, ways you weren't able to render specific expressions, new hardware sometimes make it possible. So I think Miyazaki would also be in favor of a Bloodborne remake. I think it's PlayStation, man. I think it's Sony, bro. I think PlayStation's kind of just like, yo, it's like, nah, or we just chilling right now.
I think it's in the works, man. You know why?
Why?
Because Demon Souls remake came out. And I think after that release, I think Bloodborne is in the works. It's just not saying nothing. There's no way there's no way that you did Demon Souls, which I thought was great. You know what I mean? Got people back into that game, back into the series. You got that talking points with it. And not do the more popular game, Bloodborne. You know what I mean? So the two games that they do own, that Firm Software, created or, co-developed with Sony Japan, one of them came out. The other one hasn't re-released as a remake form. So yeah, I do think it's actually being made. I don't know why they're so tight-lipped about it. But yeah, seeing comments like that, things we weren't able to achieve in previous generation hardware. We weren't able to render specific expressions, but a new hardware can make that possible. Yeah, Bloodborne is a perfect example. 30 frames per second game, especially when you got to Old Yenim, that done was dipping. You know what I mean? That specific area, the frame rate for me was like bad. But yeah, with new hardware, you can get better frame rates or more stabilized frame rates. So it makes perfect sense with it. So hopefully it does come, true. I hope it comes out, because I'll be on that day one for sure with Bloodborne. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I definitely think, when it comes to Bloodborne, that's one of my great gaming hall of shames from the PS4 generation, was the fact that I didn't finish Bloodborne. I got about like halfway through the game, never went back to it, never finished it.
You know what you forgot to do?
What?
You forgot
to ring my bell. I knew it. I knew it.
Ring my bell.
But I mean, I don't mind going back to it, right? but I would much rather go to like a PS5 version of this game. Listen, I know I'm probably gonna get get my shins kicked for saying this. I would even welcome like just like a patch and just patched in 60 frames and put it on PS5 or whatever. Like if
I'm not
in a
opposed to
performance
that.
mode
I'm not
or
opposed
something
to
like
that.
Yeah, like I would even just welcome that. Just something to where like I can have 60
personally would
frames
love
on this
a
game.
full remake.
I would want a remake as well.
Like Demon Souls.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be opposed to a patch.
Yeah. For real. So I'm hoping this is something that could potentially be a possibility. But I know we've been asking for this for so long. People have been begging, and, oh yeah, they're gonna show Bloodborne remake here, Bloodborne remaster, Bloodborne this, Bloodborne coming to PC, blah blah. I just don't see. I don't want to keep being let down by it not being shown at a PlayStation State of Play or at a showcase or something like that. So I'm just gonna be like, all right, we'll see what happens if it happens. If it happens when it happens, then I'm gonna be hyped when it happens. But if it don't happen when we think it's gonna happen, then I'm not gonna be mad when it don't happen.
Did Demon Souls release on PC yet or no?
No. That look you gave was funny.
No, because I was thinking, I'm like, because I was going to say, I'm like, because you said something about PC, I'm like, yeah, if they're doing a Bloodborne remake with how PlayStation is now, they're most likely probably going to drop that on PC. But I'm like, wait, did Demon Souls drop on PC yet? And
Demon Souls isn't on PC, but if they do a Bloodborne remake, because a lot of PC people have been begging for this game as well. So if they do a Bloodborne remake, I absolutely see this releasing on PC as well, 100%. There's no denying that for me. So we'll see what's up. But keeping in the realm of Miyazaki and the beautiful folks over there at From Software, there's another bit of news that we got this week as well, in the form of a confirmation, in the form of a trailer, in the form of some new information in regards to an Elden Ring DLC. And we got confirmation from Software that Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, which is the DLC expansion, will be releasing June 21st, 2024. And they released the trailer as well, man. So Bari, you and I both played the hell out of Elden Ring. It's funny, guys. It's funny, bro. Like the way me and Bari play games is so very similar. Like we go hyper focused in. And remember, Bari, we was in the chat and you were sharing your screen, fighting bosses. I was sharing my screen fighting bosses. We were talking about different strategies and farming and where to go to this to do that.
Millennia.
Yo, facts. So like, we put a lot of time into Elden Ring. I'm really like excited for this DLC. This is more than just a DLC, bro. This is an expansion. Like this is pretty much, I would say, Elden Ring 1.5. This is definitely like a massive expansion. The bosses look like they're gonna be great. The game looks much more clean in terms of like graphics and the frame look like it's definitely a lot better, because that was an issue with Elden Ring as well. People won't talk about it, but that was definitely an issue. But give me your thoughts, Bari, on this DLC. Are you picking this up? Are you excited for this? Talk to me.
Oh yeah, it's already pre-ordered. I do enjoy Elden Ring a lot. I love the game. I thought it was a great game. I had a lot of fun exploring and figuring stuff out, and seeing all the YouTube content creators, helping me out on certain side quests. But overall, yeah, I do love the game, and seeing an extension of the story, I'm all for it, because on my I think my fourth playthrough of the game, I was doing like a lore run anyway. Because after I beat the game and platinum the game, there's a certain YouTuber, I forgot his name, but I think he's like English. Like he talks about, the story and the lore, and there was certain things that he was talking about, in my playthrough. I was like going through and looking at, oh yeah, this is the reason why they have this watchdog here, because each watchdog is different, and this is why you have this second boss here the same. It was some cool stuff that within the lore that was dope, and why the fire giant is there and all that stuff. I like figuring that stuff out, or searching for that stuff. But one of my favorite storylines in this game is Melania and Mikola. You know, the brother and sister. I love that stuff, and I think they're going to get deeper within Mikola's story. You know, I guess I don't know if this is going to be a pass game or it's going to be something in the future where they talk about Mikola, but they have this new character. I think his name was like Messer, the Impaler. Looks very similar to other characters in the game, so we're trying to see what his background is within it. But I'm there mostly for the extended story of the brother and sister Mikola and Melania, because I love Melania, that character. Melania, I love that character. I thought she was a dope boss fight. Had me raging, but overall, like learning about the character and what she's going through, yo, that shit definitely hit me. So I can't wait to play it, man.
Yeah, same, man. This is definitely, I feel like this is coming out at a good time. Summertime, you know, by that time we'll have Eve and Dragon's Dogma and Rise of Ronin and Final Fantasy. Well, Final Fantasy probably won't be out of my system. Neither would Stellar Blade, but you know, neither would Dragon's Dogma actually. But you know, I think summertime is a great time for this DLC or this expansion. I'm really excited for this. I'm definitely jumping back in. I'm definitely jumping back in. So be on the lookout for that, guys. June 21st, 2024 is the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Let us know, man, in the comments. Let us know in the chat if you guys picking that up, man. We want to know. But yo, we got just a little bit more. We'll get through this, man, pretty quickly because I know this topic is gonna be a really cool. Yeah, a lot of news this week, guys. All right, so this next bit of news is pretty interesting as well. I think is a congratulations is in order for Tales of Arise, man, because Tales of Arise has announced that they sold 3 million copies to date. This is great, man. So big shout out to Tales of Arise. Is very much welcome. I'm hyped for this, Bari. I'm not surprised. Well, no, I am. I'm not surprised because Tales of Arise is an incredible game, a very great game. So it's well deserved. My question for you, Bari, is, you know, what do you think this does for the next game? Because I'm pretty sure they're working on the next Tales of Arise.
Oh yeah, that next game probably going to be announced this year. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the Tales series. Seeing that it sold 3 million is great. I wish it was more, but you know, it's a celebration on, you know, the development side. The DLC, the expansion was great. Introduced a great new character as well. It was a fun just getting back into the game and playing as these characters and seeing how they interact with each other again. That's one of the greatest things about Tales of Arise. The interaction with the characters are top notch. You know, all these characters, it's hard to say like which one is your favorite because all of them was so well crafted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
happy to see that it sold 3 million. Hopefully more sales to come. I know they dropped it in PlayStation Plus and other services as well. So that could probably see a peak in the game as far as like, oh, let's play this game and see what it is. So
yeah. Big shout out to the Tales. I'm very happy for you guys, man. Real talk. And then the next bit of news, real quick. Yo, 3 million, man. Three is a hot number right now.
3 million, man.
We gotta talk about SIFU, man. Big shout out to SIFU. SIFU sold 3 million copies since launch, Bari. That really warms my heart and makes me happy because if you guys don't know, I love the hell out of SIFU. I played this game on PS4 and PS5, platinumed it both times, streamed the hell out of this game. I put a lot of time into SIFU. Very happy to see this. And I hope we get a SIFU too. Man. Shout out to the slow clap scene, man. What's your thoughts on this, Bari?
Yeah, congrats to SIFU selling 3 million since launch. They also announced like their third year celebration where they dropping new outfits and stuff to the game. So yeah, it's cool to see like, you know, these games are single player that they constantly updating, you know, adding new 2 years, not 3 years, 2 years. They added new stuff to the game, new costumes that looks pretty cool. I know they had like a hoodie in there. I know you played like your character was like the female version.
Yeah.
They had like a red and black like outfit in there as well.
Word?
So yeah. I love SIFU. Great game. Happy to see people still playing this game, yo. Like I mean hardcore, still playing this game.
Yeah.
Like I know I mentioned this a lot and I repeat myself.
Update. They did a really nice update too with the time trials and all that stuff too. So yeah, it definitely
Yep.
breathed some new life into the game.
And yo, I repeat myself when I say this a lot, but yo, to this day, new comments are still coming on a video I made about attaining Wood. It's like one of the, I would say, harder trophies in the game, or other than the beating it in like a less than time stuff.
Mm.
And people still commenting like, "Yo, I just got it. I just got it." I'm like, I'm seeing people commenting for 2 years on this video. I'm just like, yeah, SIFU, very impactful game. I
Mhm.
would say, man, as
Yeah.
far as like a smaller scaled game, indie level game,
Mhm.
very impactful game, man. And I'm happy that it sold 3 million. People went out their way and purchased the game.
Facts. I agree. Shout out to SIFU. Shout out to Slow Clap. Hopefully we get a SIFU 2 announcement this year. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Sona,
Yo,
you know what I'm gonna do?
what's up? Gonna do the last giveaway?
I'm gonna start the last giveaway.
Yes, sir.
So guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are on our final copy for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth giveaway. And like I said, if you guys want to participate in the giveaway, when it starts, type in exclamation point I'm about to say raffle, exclamation point FF7R, and you will be in a running to win a copy. Shout out to all the previous winners. We have 5 winners here, and they all got their copies for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And yeah, it's going to be a celebration, man. It is a holiday coming next week. So I'm about to start the giveaway right now. Wait, guys, wait, because you're going to have to type it in again.
You gotta type it in again. Hold on, chat. Sheesh.
Streamlabs is going to let y'all know the giveaway has begun. So yeah, the giveaway has started now officially. So all the people that, all the 16,000 people that typed in exclamation point FF7R, you can type it in again, so you can get your ticket, your raffle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the audience. Y'all know we appreciate y'all, man. All right, Bari. Last bit of news before we get into the discussion. This one kind of pisses me off a little bit.
Hurts your heart.
It hurts my heart, right? For those who don't know, man, a little game called Little Devil Inside. We seen this game maybe 3 years ago, three years ago or so, right? Definitely they were shown on PlayStation's State of Play, and I believe a showcase as well. This game was looking, at the time, the original trailer. This isn't the original trailer. This is the new trailer showing. But at the time, the trailer that they showed looked really good. The game looked really interesting. Then they showed another trailer, and the game, the public reception from that trailer, the game wasn't looking all that great. Like, people were definitely questioning certain things and whatnot. But they kind of went quiet. They went dark. State of plays continued to happen. They weren't there. Showcases happened. They weren't there. No type of conventions or anything like that. They kind of just like went dark, and we kind of were just left wondering what happened to this game, right? Well, now we have an update, and honestly, it's a bit of bittersweet news for me personally. I think some people might see it as a positive. I see this as more of a negative from my perspective, but essentially the game has been rebooted. They started from scratch. They're back on Kickstarter looking to get more funding for the game. They also switched engines where now they're going to be creating the game in Unreal Engine 5, which is what you're seeing here on the screen with this new trailer that they released. And their partner that they were originally working with, or publisher or whatever, they are no longer with them either. So this game is kind of back to square one. Bari, I know you.
Funding.
Excuse me. As far as funding, as far as funding and things like that. Bari, 2 questions. One, because I know you were just as excited about this game as me. How are you feeling about the fact that this game has been rebooted, essentially, or moved to a new engine, or now we don't know when this game is coming out? The second question is, seeing the trailers that we originally saw and what you're seeing now, do you see any type of improvements that stand out to you?
Oh yeah. To answer the second question first. I definitely see huge improvements. The game looked much sharper. Even like the semi-open world bits, that was an area that I felt like it looked a little bit off to me when they showed that state of play, what where they had the explanation and whatnot.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
just looks much better, I would say. Um, Gameplay portions still look the same as far as what I'm seeing, with the combat and whatnot. But I can definitely see the visual fidelity using Unreal Engine 5. I know a lot of people saying they having issues with Unreal Engine 5 as far as like performance and all that stuff, but still still very new, and it would take a smaller game like this to show like, okay, this engine is very viable. Seeing that what was the first question? Like they lost to the publisher?
Yeah, like seeing like them kind of being back to square one with this game. What's your thoughts on all that, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, I mean that sucks. Because they had the fun. Was it just Devolver Digital?
I forget if it was Devolver or Supermassive or something like that. I
Yeah,
forget.
because one thing I'm noticing is like this game looks like it was always on Kickstarter. Because I'm seeing 47 updates with the game. So the fact that I guess they don't have a publisher anymore, yeah, Kickstarter would definitely be the other viable case to try to get
Mhm.
the game out, self-funding and whatnot.
Mhm.
But yeah, the game looks good. It sucks that it's taking so long, because yeah, we was always questioning like, why is this game taking so long to come out? Like, what is going on with this joint? We
Mhm.
saw this in 2020. I'm pretty sure it was on people's anticipated list as far as smaller indie games to come out. Like, yeah, when is this game coming out? When is this game coming out? And we never saw it. And we always question like every year, like,
Where's the
where the hell is
game?
Little Devil Inside?
Exactly. Yeah.
But now we are actually getting information. Yeah, they're
Mhm.
having, I guess, publish or trying to find a publisher, and hopefully they do, because it looks great. I think they did a smart thing of putting out the new engine trailer showcasing the gameplay and all that
Mhm.
to attract a publisher to fund the game, and hopefully we can get this thing distributed within a year or two.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a game again. I'm really excited for this game. Was really anticipating this game. It really sucks that this game is definitely we don't know when this is gonna drop now. So it's definitely one of those things. And I'm kind of just like, all right, like I'm still excited. What I'm seeing here also looks really great. So it's not like I don't see anything. I don't see them going backwards. It's just now we gotta wait even more. And I'm like, all right, that's kind of where like the negative for me is just like, all right, man, like do what you do, and I'll be here. You know, that's kind of where I'm at. About the combat looks
Yeah,
great. The story, the world looks beautiful. It looks awesome. I just want to play this
I
game. Like real talk, I really,
I
I
ain't, I
really
ain't,
want to
I
play
ain't
this
mad at the
game.
waiting, because a lot of games coming out, but
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, that's Little Devil Inside, guys. It's we're gonna be waiting a little bit longer. But Bari, we are in. That's the news, guys. That's the news. First off, shout out to y'all making it this far. And if you made it this far, I forgot to give y'all trophies today.
give 'em up.
Let me give y'all some trophies. Give y'all some trophies, man. Try to give y'all as
Oh,
many
Mama Kendra
trophies
in
as
the
I
building.
can.
Shout out to Kendra.
Mama Kendra in the building. Shout out to Mama Kendra, man. Miss Mary Mac, Mac, Mac. All dressed in black, black, black. Mama Kendra in the building, building, building. Shout out to Mama Kendra. All right. Now we're in the discussion portion of the show, guys. And I'm gonna let Bari take lead on this.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
This was a fun discussion we was having in a Twitter space.
Yeah.
Was it Tehran space,
Yes, it was.
or was it Chris? It was one of those
No,
spaces that
Chris,
we was
Chris,
in.
Chris. It was Chris. Chris Righteous.
And me and Persona, we was getting a little back and forth as far as like, are PlayStation games, exclusive first party games, taking too long to release? Me, are you happy with waiting super long for a game to release for the quality? Or do you want to have like, smaller games to hold you over until the big one come out that they're working on?
Mm.
Or is the 5, 6, 7 years taking way too long to come out? We also seen Hiroki Totoki. He's coming out how they're gonna try to clean up and lessen the spending as far as like development costs when it comes to how long these games are taking in development and how much it's costing because how long it's in development. So that's the question that I wanted to ask, here and bring the conversation here again. And the community, like, how do you guys feel when it comes to PlayStation specific first party studios? Are they taking too long to release, or are they taking too long to be shown? This is a very layered question because it's not just the release, to be honest with you. It's them showcasing it. Why is it taking so long? You know what I'm saying?
Bari with the loaded questions, leave it to Bari. So I'll it's pretty much two questions being asked as one, but I'll break it up into two parts, right? So I'll answer the first question of, are games taking too long to be shown? Because I feel like, from my perspective, I do think certain games are taking much longer to be shown. Because the marketing cycles for a lot of these games are much shorter. So I think they're taking, because those marketing cycles are much shorter, the time that they are taking to show these games are becoming much longer because they want to kind of show it, market it, release it, and keep it moving, right? All within a very short window, which means that when it comes to things being shown off at like showcases, some Game Fests or wherever, typically in the past you would see something be shown 3 years in advance, 2 years in advance. We're not seeing that anymore, especially from PlayStation. Just to keep it in the realm of PlayStation. PlayStation has been extremely notorious of keeping what they have cooking from their first party studios, or even their second party partners, very, very close to the chest, which means that nothing to show. They're not showing nothing. Like, and granted, that it can be a double-edged sword in itself, because you want to give developers time to cook, time to create, time to whatever. But it kind of, from a gaming side of things and from the gamer, it's kind of like, well, damn, can we at least see what's in the pot? Can we at least see what's cooking? From the second perspective of are games taking too long to come out, or not come out? What was it? Yeah, the development. What's the second question, Bari?
Released,
right? Like I was saying in the space, I do agree that the development cycle of games are taking much, much longer to release. All right, I think we all can agree there. There isn't any denying that. But where, and I'll take it back to what we were talking about in Chris's space, where I think this comes from is where we're at in gaming is, because, indies and AA and all that stuff, I think, are still very important. And a lot of those games are really, really great. But I do think we're seeing gaming in general. I don't think this is just a AAA thing. Gaming in general is taking much longer. Games are taking much longer to come out. And I think from PlayStation's perspective, when people think Sony, they think big budget, AAA, very beautiful looking, very high quality games. Those things take time. And I think from that perspective, as much as people say, oh yeah, they come out with something smaller, come out with this, that, and the third. When you're looking at PlayStation, when you see that PlayStation symbol at a showcase or wherever, you're expecting to see something high quality. And I think that stuff takes a lot of time. But the double-edged sword of that is, I think these development cycles are way too long as well. And we want to see things.
Yeah, like I can understand, like, if you're going to increase as games are like growing, right? You're increasing the quality, the fidelity. It's going to take longer, bringing in new people within the development studios, getting them acclimated with the culture and all that stuff. Obviously that takes into hand when it comes to some of these games, taking so long to come out. My biggest issue is, yeah, the release is an issue, but my biggest issue is not even knowing what is being released. Also in the space I mentioned, like a studio like Housemarque, right? Housemarque, known for arcadey fun, smaller type games. Returnal was definitely a big, upgrade for them. But as we wait for a second Returnal or a game like Returnal as far as in quality, I don't mind you releasing something like a Resogun. You know what I mean? While we wait for those things. And I think that's where the issue is happening, where we get a game, 3 years ago, and then we're still waiting for another game from the studio, except for Insomniac. Insomniac is a different beast. But yeah, like The Last of Us Part 2 came out in 2020.
Yes.
We're in 2024. How are we not knowing anything from the next Naughty Dog game, 4 years after? I get that, it takes time, but I don't understand how, especially coming from the PS4 generation, and how that marketing works for first party games. Why deviate from that now with this generation? You know what I mean? We got Sony Ben. Their game came out in 2019. We're in 2024. Not a trailer, not a teaser, nothing. Like I felt like PS4 marketing for their first party games were like the perfect thing. From teasers, gameplay demos, years out. I always go back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Game came out in 2017. Game was announced at 2015. The game was supposed to release in 2016. It got delayed. Because I remember that PlayStation experience, it was scheduled to come out in 2016, but it got delayed to 2017. That's perfectly fine. Games get delayed, but it still showed enough to garner people's interest of the game from gameplay demos, from new trailers, story aspects. I just don't understand how PlayStation has deviated from that so much when it comes to PS5, when it comes to their own games. Everything outside of first party games, I think they have done a wonderful job. Third party, second party, smaller games, indie games, VR, hardware, wonderful job. We're just kept in the, and it's a huge secret of what first party is doing, and I just don't understand it. Even when it comes to the marketing of the games, like a game like Concord, Fair Games, those are supposed to be coming out relatively soon, but we know nothing else of them games, other than the little teaser trailer from Concord, and Fair Games had a like a trailer showcasing what the game's gonna be. But we don't we really haven't seen the game since, and they're supposedly coming out this year. I think Fair Games this year too, right? Or I'm tripping. I don't know, but
No, Fair Games doesn't have a date. The only one is Concord that's slated to release in 2024.
yeah, but it's weird. I mean, it's been working out for them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the scarcity has been working for them, and I think that's
real
why
talk.
it won't stop.
As much as we complaining or bringing up like, oh, this is an issue, or it's not even an issue. It's just something that it's just something that we bring it to the table.
Something
The
we
games
noticed.
has been it's been successful. You know what I mean? Obviously, some of them are known IPs, existing IPs, but yeah, the stuff has been successful. Look at Helldivers. Helldivers, it hasn't even been a year since they've been showcasing that game. Since June 2023, the game came out this month, and the biggest success of the series. You know what I mean? So maybe we're just wrong. I don't know, but
I mean, their sales and stuff like that is not really being impacted by it. So clearly, the strategy that PlayStation has right now, it works. The strategy works clearly. So I don't see them really changing. What can you say? Since the WUPS boys made me a song, I changed my name to my nickname. There you go. K-Mac Gaming. Yes, sir.
oh yes,
Miss Kendra Mac, all dressed in black. Shout out to Kendra, man. Shout out to Kendra. Shout out to K-Mac.
That's how Kendra dance. She danced like that.
Yo, shout out to Kendra. But yeah, I think, honestly, I really do think, yeah, we're talking about this. We have our issues, our gripes, because we want to, relive the heyday or the glory days of PlayStation when they were announcing things 2 to 3 years in advance, right? But I do think that for them, whatever data and metrics that they're looking at, this works. it works. The scarcity, the absence of being at a showcase or the absence of being at big events, because whenever big events happen, what's always the topic of conversation? Is PlayStation gonna be there? Do you think we're gonna see something from PlayStation? If we do, what do you think that will be? And when they're not there, yeah, people are pissed off. Where's PlayStation? Where's PlayStation? That scarcity. And then when the PlayStation shows up, all eyes. It's like the Nintendo approach. Nintendo's the same way. Nintendo and PlayStation definitely are moving the same way when it comes to announcements, when it comes to confirming things or not confirming things, when it comes to showcases or state of plays or directs. It's just this is when it's happening type of thing. Then there's minimal communication of like teasing shit. They're not really doing that. Xbox does that, but we see how that's working. Sorry. But Nintendo and PlayStation aren't doing that. And when Nintendo or PlayStation has something, all eyes are on them. And this is not me trying to make an excuse, because I'm in the same boat as you, Bari. Like I wanted to go back to PS4 days of marketing where we knew about Horizon in 2015 when the shit really was releasing in 2017. We knew about Spider-Man in 2016 and it ain't released till 2018. I want those days back as well. But if we look at the sales, nothing is being impacted by the way they're moving with that. So I think in that regard, they're not going to change, or they're actually, I can see them doubling down on this, especially going later into this generation and going into a PlayStation 6 generation. I can see them doubling down. And for me, that's my fault. I'll say this now. Shut up. For me, that's worrying, because I wouldn't want PlayStation to be so reserved that gamers are just left in the dark until the last minute. That's my whole thing. I'm done.
Yeah, my thing is like I get it. They're not really seeing any type of impact from it, but I just don't want that one game that, because from what I'm understanding, there's going to be a lot of new IPs coming from PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
The way how you marketed like a Spider-Man or God of War, you try that with a new IP and then it fails. I don't want to see that happen with them. So
I agree.
That's all it is. But
I agree.
At the end of the day, it's not an issue, but it's just something that want to highlight. Like, we've seen a difference here. Why deviate from that?
Yep.
What already worked.
I agree.
All right, so I resumed the giveaway just for this little minute here. We already got 52 tickets in for the giveaway. I'm about to close the entries.
This is the last giveaway too, right, Bari?
It's the last giveaway. So anybody that haven't put exclamation point FF7R in the chat yet, you have like legit 1 or 30 seconds to put it in the chat, and then we'll move on from there. So I'm giving you all another 15 seconds. All right, so we have 53 now. And we appreciate everyone supporting What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
Yep.
Thank you for all the support throughout the years that we have here. Shout out to all the people that actually come to the podcast, check it out, and know what we're about, rather than, assuming what we're about. Because a lot of people think like, we're just this bashing other platform podcasts. And just because we focus on PlayStation, we are a fanboy podcast and all that, which is far from what it is. But we appreciate everybody that come through and actually know what it is and, show us support out here.
Yeah.
All right, so 15 seconds up. I'm closing the entries. We got 61. The entries is closed, Persona.
Ooh, let's see who's gonna win it. Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna take it all?
This is the last.
The
final copy of our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth giveaway. Once again, huge shout out to MJ for sponsoring 2 of these copies. Me and myself, me and Persona, we did 4 altogether. So total of 6 copies, and we're finally at the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to click this button right now, Persona.
Uh-oh. Let's see who's gonna win it.
Here we go.
Who gonna win it? Who gonna win it?
Winner is TL.
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 TL, if you are in the chat, let us know you are the winner of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Dun, 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 dun.
Big congrats.
Dun,
TL.
dun, 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 dun.
Damon said rig. Congrats to TL, man. Make sure you hit us up on our
Congrats, TL.
official What's Up PlayStation Twitter at WUPS Podcast. The link
there
is,
goes
is
TL
pinned to
right
the
there.
top.
Oh wow, how lucky.
Yes,
TL,
sir.
congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah, message us at WUPS Podcast on Twitter. Persona has the pinned comment there, so you can just go to the pinned comment and you'll see our Twitter right there. Message us there, and we'll send that code over to you right away.
Everybody else received their codes, right?
Yeah, everybody got their codes. Yep.
All right, cool. So yeah, guys, congrats to all the winners, man. Brian East, Nix, Foxing Around, aka Austin, Stranded, Ninja, Innate, and TL, man. Congrats on winning the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth giveaways, or the $75 PSNs, however you want to look at it. And that, like I said, these giveaways, shout out to MJ for sponsoring 2 of the giveaways. Me and Bari also added into the giveaways, man, to make it a total of $450 in giveaways, man. This is definitely something, again, me and Bari are happy to do. We're happy to do this stuff for the community. And we really do appreciate y'all that rock out with us, support our channel, support our content, support What's Up PlayStation Podcast, support our channels individually as well, and support everything that we do, man. So thank you all. And we about to get into these outros, man. And if you've made it this far into the show, I got to give you guys your trophies. Ooh, trophy. And of course, that sweet, sweet platinum. Ooh, 154 platinums. Y'all getting up there, man. Y'all are getting up there in the platinums. It's kind of crazy. Y'all gaming out here. But yo, Bari.
I can't. I can't say no more that y'all not trophy hunters.
Exactly. But yo, Bari, man, give the people your outro. Let them know what you got coming to your personal channel and what's going on. Let the people know what's up.
Yeah, I got a few things coming to the channel where you can subscribe. J Bari on Twitter. J Bari on YouTube. JBari_ on Twitter. But on my personal channel, I have a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake content coming. As we finish out the Waiting Room series. Going to be uploading the final episode, and that will go live on Monday. Episode number 16 will go live later on today. I think around like 3 or 4 o'clock today, and that will the episode on Monday will close out the series as we wait for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I am thinking about doing like a playthrough of the demo, and talking about the game and whatnot. But we'll see how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
I do have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink content coming as well,
Mm-hmm.
where I'm going to have my personal review, but also I'm going to have a tier list video coming out. I'm talking about the characters and where I place them as far as which ones are the best to. I don't think there's no bad character, but not the best in Relink.
Mm-hmm.
But going from there, talking about the strategies with characters and how to create a build that would best suit the characters and whatnot from that tier list. And that's pretty much it. Like Persona said, when it comes to March, we have a lot of content coming when it comes to What's Up PlayStation. Next weekend, we won't be doing a podcast, but we will come back March 9th with Sean Layden being here for episode 155. Also, we're going to have a huge announcement during that episode as well. And we have our WUPS reviews coming back with Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and probably in March, in April, we'll have Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy. Yeah.
But that is pretty much it. Thank you everyone for supporting. We're just waiting for TL message here on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah.
Yo,
TL, don't
facts.
forget
Yeah, don't forget,
to
man.
message us. Yo, listen, you got a free copy of Final Fantasy 7 right here. Message, create that Twitter account.
Yo, facts.
You know?
Yeah, yo, first off, like I said, yo, big shout out to everybody that came through today, man. Shout out to Red too, or long time. That's good people's right there. And shout out to everybody in the chat. We really do appreciate you guys coming through, rocking out with us. Like I said, every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. What's Up PlayStation podcast. You guys are always tuned in, locked in, rocking out with me and Bari every week, man, and it really means a lot to us, man. So thank you guys. Shout out to the members, shout out to the subscribers, shout out to the people that found our channel for the first time. Hope you enjoyed your stay, and hopefully we earned your like and subscribe at the end of the show. If we didn't, we appreciate you at least listening for yourself to see if we were a podcast that you would want to listen to and rock out with, right? As for the Apple and Spotify, for people that are listening to us on Apple and Spotify, we appreciate you guys as well. This episode 154 will be up tomorrow morning. So for the people that's listening on those platforms, new episodes of What's a PlayStation podcast go up every Sunday at noon. So be on the lookout for that too for the podcast streaming platform listeners. And yeah, man, for me, man, I am gaming.
Yeah, just hit me up, Damon. I'm good.
And for me, man, I am gaming with I just lost my train of thought. I'm gaming with Persona. I was your part-time host this week. And yeah, for me, man, you can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. Also, tonight I am going to be streaming more Helldivers 2. So, that's the stream's going to happen around 6 o'clock Eastern. Definitely come through with that. Check it out. Rock out with me. It's going to be a fun time. So definitely want to, and everybody's welcome. If anybody wants to play, we can play. That's no big deal, right? And yeah, so that's going to be happening as well. With that being said, everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Please be safe with whatever you're doing. And we won't be back again next Saturday. It's Final Fantasy. That's Final Fantasy time. But the week after, March 9th, that following Saturday, we will be back, and we'll be having Sean Layden as a guest. And we'll be having a major announcement when it comes to What's Up PlayStation podcast and what we'll be doing in the month of March. Also, tomorrow morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, make sure you guys go check out Plus on Block podcast with Upchuck Gaming and Dreology 619. The links to that stuff is in the description. Go support those brothers, man, because those are longtime good friends of ours, family, honestly, and we want to see them grow as well. So make sure you guys go check them out as well. With that being said, guys, we'll see you guys not next Saturday, but the Saturday after. But always remember, same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And we appreciate you guys. We out.